Good evening, race fans, and welcome to BSTV. Nearly forgot who I was broadcasting for then. This is the TCR Challenge Cup, Season 22. We are here at Road Atlanta, the full course for Week 4. It's called the Pork Chop, don't know why. 27 degrees track. No sign of rain, but we may deteriorate into darkness. I'm Pete Bingham, and I am joined in the booth for some, intellectual statements to be made as opposed to my drill.
Sorry.
By Jay Corley. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, Pete. I hope you're good. And I'll tell you what, after that description of the track there, I could really do with just pork. Just pork. No context.
Sausage by
Just
any
pork.
chance? Or is it
Chop.
chop?
Just
Right,
a
okay, chop.
chop. A chop
Okay.
of pork. Or
Okay.
lamb. I ain't picky.
Yeah. That's what it's called, folks. It's a pork chop track. We are partly cloudy. We have mostly sunshine. And I don't think there's any sign of rain this week. I do it randomly, so it's not all staged at all. The officials have been in darkness, proper darkness, but I thought you guys can't see any cars. We may deteriorate into darkness though, so let's move on. Let's move on because I'm a few seconds late because I didn't notice the time ticking away. I was busy talking to Jay. Right, so let's go to standings very quickly. Pro standings. Pete Newman is leading the way in the pro standings and in the championship at the moment, but he's not very far away from Rene, who's 70 points behind him. Rounding the numbers, obviously. We are not yet looking at the right-hand column. We're looking at the left-hand column only. Austin Lee is in third at the moment. He's not here tonight. Not yet, anyway. There's people still joining, though. We've got 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 cars of the 37 or whatever it is that have signed up. A few people can't race tonight, so we're missing a whole bunch of people. But that doesn't ever deteriorate from the racing in this league. It's proven to be brilliant with even small grids. Casper is in fourth, and Wobbly is sat there in fifth at the moment. There's no real surprises for me in that, Jay. Other than I think Rene is going to have a great season this season. He seems to be very mature in what he's in how he's approaching all these races.
Absolutely. As long as he keeps things consistent, I predict that he'll be on Pete's tail throughout the majority of the season. Can't discount Austin and Casper out of this as well as the appearances that we'll get from Wobbly and other very interesting names in that pro league list as well.
Yeah, yeah. You can see Wojciech at the bottom there. He'll join us at some point. Stephen's going to join us for some races. Logan said he's going to join us for the remainder of the season because Alpha are in a hiatus between seasons.
Off season,
off season. That's what I was looking for. And great to have him in here because he's such a huge talent in terms of fast driving and skillful driving. You want to see a decent overtake? We used to say, watch Spencer McCarthy. He's not shown up for quite a long time now. Watch Logan and how he controls the car because that is remarkable what he does. Anybody can learn great sports craft, as in driving craft, from Logan McKinsey. He is the organizer of Alpha Touring Championship, which is an American time slot, so usually quite antisocial for us in the European time slot. But still, if you can be awake at those times, I would definitely sign up for that. Massive grids, as Jay already knows, because you've been part of it, haven't you, Jay?
Yes.
Yeah, so tune in for that one or sign up to it. Pro-Am, now, interesting. Jamie Wilson and Jaden keep swapping the top of this with Carl Hardy, so three of them all dicing around it, but Jamie's got himself a bit of daylight now, Jay, over Jaden. Jaden, Jamie. Right, okay. This one's hotting up because if you do let your eyes stray to the right, there's not a lot in it. And there's almost like 5 people that can make a fight for the top 5 at the moment.
Yes, definitely. And Jamie's fantastic performance at Mount Panorama last week, which if anyone in here hasn't already checked that replay out, I highly recommend that you do so. Jamie just absolutely played that part of the field perfectly, keeping up with the quicker people. And with it being an enduro round of double points, him getting a good finish there has done absolutely wonders for him in this usually very close championship. And I still believe, like you said, they're both swapping positions, Jaden and Jamie at the moment. But anybody that's behind them right now, all it takes is one or two races, and suddenly the table's flipped on its head.
Yeah, because if you look at the right-hand column and you look at Demis in 10th, he's on 342 points. Now, if that was in that order, he would be way further up than he is. He'd be in like 6th or something. And that's the lottery that is the Pro-Am Championship at the moment. Let's have a look at the AM class. Fraser has been at the top of this pretty consistently this season for Insignia Motorsport. He doesn't have a great lead though. He's only 14 points ahead of Paul Hurley, who in turn is only 20 points ahead of Chris Dixon. Fiona is not far behind, but she's banging a drum at Sheffield Steelers. Or is it Nottingham Panthers? I think it's Sheffield Steelers. I should know that really. It's been how many years?
I think they're actually both playing each other tonight.
Are they really? Oh well, she
I
could
think
be on
it's
in my head, she can be on either side. Brilliant if she is. And then David Ayres rounding out the top 5 in that one. That one's really close at the minute because whilst they earn less points for generally the positions that they finish in, they'll forgive me for saying that. It does keep this AM Championship red hot all season usually. This is a good one.
Yeah, and just like the Pro-Am standings, anything can happen. We thought Fraser was going to run away with this championship, and the likes of Paul, Chris, Fiona, and even if you do drift over to the drop points, you got the likes of Cedric underneath as well. Yeah, Cedric and Daryl's drop week points put them in contention, as long as those two stay a bit more consistent throughout the rest of the season. But it's another one where like I said before, it's beginning to sound like a bit of a broken record. Like 1 or 2 races and bad races, and suddenly everything's just wide open again.
Yeah, it is. It is. I like it. It's great. JC Academy Gold have popped to the top of the team standings. Result Clothing, Carl Hardy, and PVG in second there. So a really fantastic performance by JC Academy Gold so far. Result X Pure Sims, Michael Hall and Pete Newman in third. Really now it's any of the top 5. It's too close at this point in the season, really, isn't it, Jay? There's not much to call between these.
Yeah, bit of good news for those with 3 members on their team. So the likes of Hydra Race and Academy Gold as well. Whenever someone's been able to fail, or if someone has failed, unfortunately, I should say, been able to. They don't try, I promise. Someone's always been there as a backup to make sure someone's always getting points for them. Unfortunately, Result X Pure Sims are only in third at the moment, I feel, because Michael Hall didn't appear at Mount Panorama, as we probably got lost in the outback somewhere, or got abducted by a kangaroo.
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, he's probably come back with a koala in his bag or something. He's here tonight though.
Is he? Okay,
yeah.
I hope that's good. Then it means he got through customs absolutely fine.
And they let him in anyway.
Yeah, expect Result X Pure Sims to surge back up that leaderboard, because when both Michael Hall and Pete Newman are firing on all cylinders, they are extremely hard. Extremely hard to stop.
Oh, right, okay. Glad you finished that sentence.
So am I.
Not for any naughty reason, of course. Yeah, you're right. They're quite a package. See what I did there. Anyway,
very good.
Very good. Right, driver of the meeting. Jamie Wilson mopped up last week. He did a spectacular Bathurst. It was remarkable. If you haven't seen the video, as Jay just said, for the reasons of Jaden and Jamie, go and watch it, because that was legendary. And then a bunch of guys on 1 point: Chris Needham, Fraser Garrity, and Renee. And then Sir Alan's safe driver award. Sir Alan's on the chat, as is Tice Van Gool and BBG. Tice I'm not going to put too much pressure on him. He's likely to race next week, so everybody tune in just to make him uncomfortable. So good, good
I feel
evening.
comfortable for them now.
Excellent, yeah. So good evening to all of those people who are on the chat. Really, all the Cutting Corny fans should be on the chat as well because of Renee's fantastic performance this season. But Safe Driver Award, Logan McKinsey is striding out there at the top of this. He's only done one race though. So not yet qualified for taking the trophy away. Jeff Saunders, however, is always here. And he is the threat for everybody. And Fiona and Daryl for the result teams, Workguard and Safeguard, doing a great job. We've got some real good talent here, haven't we, in terms of safe drivers. Jay, it's great to see, and it means that other faster drivers can race confidently around them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you just have to look at like the top 5, 6 names there, and it's pretty much a collection of drivers from all over the grid, all sorts of different abilities, but everyone doing what they can to keep their instant counts down and win what is probably the most prestigious prize in sim, if not all of racing.
Absolutely, absolutely. Anybody wins one of these trophies or certificates needs to take good care of it because it'll be a collector's item one day. Right, let's go back to looking at some cars, folks. Get rid of that. Get that crap off the screen. There we go. Let's find some cars to look at. Not those ones. They're in the pits. There's lots of people in the pits because we've only got about 10 seconds. We're in a heat race, folks. There's 2 races tonight. A 20-minute race on 30% fuel and a 40-minute race on 30% fuel. No need for a pit stop in the first one. Almost mandatory in the second one. Don't know anybody that's going to no-stop it. So that'll be exciting. 10-minute interlude in the middle. Reverse 15 grid for the second race from the result of the first race. We have just gone checkered and we get chinned out of all of these sessions tonight on the basis that it is a heat session. We are going to qualifying now. So this is always a sight to behold, watching all these cars come piling out of pit lane. Here we are, Jay. This is one of the more lethal pit lane entries, isn't it? Exits kind of lethal as well, as we watch them going 2 by 2 out of the door there. But the entry is particularly bad, isn't it? Because if you're not communicating, you can wipe each other out if you go into the pits and there's someone inside you.
Yeah, absolutely. And have you had a chance to look at that pit entry over the last season, Pete?
No, has it changed?
They've changed it.
No way.
They've changed the cones. So if you want to, the cones are higher, as in they're closer to the racetrack.
Oh.
And I've tested this out myself, and I had to brake on the track.
Oh my god! No way.
The racing line for turns 10B to 12 with 11 included is that inside line. You're going to end up going into the path of potentially somebody going into the pits. There has been a race briefing sent out, which you've read and a couple of others in Discord have as well, warning people of this and just being like, use your head, which, I mean, I know we're TCR drivers, but some common sense does need to be pushed on. We can actually have a look from Rene here, and I'm hoping it's going to show. Maybe you'll be able to see the cones. Maybe not there. Maybe when we do our lap around.
Let's try a different camera. Maybe this one shows it from the side and from a bit further away.
It might
Where's
do.
the cones?
But they're not where they should be. But I will point it out on the lap that we do round because it's insane.
Yeah.
I can't believe they've done it. I don't know if they do it in real life. We'll have to ask Logan that one, as this is his home
his
turf.
home track, isn't it? Yeah.
This is his home turf, so Logan's probably a very heavy favourite.
Right. We're going to go on board with him then. Is he even going to put in a qualifying lap? He will do here, won't he? Because this is his home track. He'll want to boss it. Okay, he's going through the S's in a minute. We'll pick him up on the next lap. No new paints that I know of tonight. That's a nice Pennzoil paint. I like that. Is there any new and returning drivers? No. These are all stalwarts now. No Stefan. Oh no, there's Stefan. Yeah, there's Stefan. There we go. Going through the S's as well. The S's here are one of the best features. The end of the S's, this bit here on that wide out right excessive track is brilliant. Although there's slowdowns to pick up everywhere around this track, isn't there? But you'll talk us through that. I shouldn't be talking about Logan's on the. Is he on the back not straight?
Yep.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
We can go on board now if you wish.
Yes, sir. Where is on board? There.
In fact, we can use this opportunity to look on the right-hand side and hopefully you can see the cones.
Pete's leaning towards his screen. Oh, there they are. Oh, no way. Right, okay.
Yes way, but we will start suddenly at Road Atlanta at turn 1, where maybe we're getting settled in the early laps, or dodging those coming out the pits in race 2, but open the corner and apply the throttle slowly for the hill climb. A blind crest will greet you as you sweep across the curbing for the start of, as Peter's already said, an extremely fun set of S's, but keep close to the apexes as you flow down pretty much a river of tarmac. Turn 5, as you're going back up the hill, has plenty of runoff on the exit, so be sure to use it, especially with all that understeer you're going to have. You're going to see a lot of people jumping over on the kitty litter as well. Down the hill to turn 6, you can take this corner at decent speed with a little mini sprint up the hill. Turn 7, which is coming up next to this right-hander, could be your most important. With a clean, smooth exit out of here, it can literally make or break your races. The most common but also a difficult passing zone awaits you at the end. You're going to see a lot of slipstreaming, a lot of fuel saving as well, and maybe in this qualifying session you're going to see a lot of people pulling out an extra couple of attempts that they wouldn't usually get on a lap. As you come down the hill, you're greeted by a surprisingly dangerous chicane here. All you got to do is cut over the curbs, no more than that, or else it does result in a bit of slowdown. Climb up the hill, take the Brian crest to the right hand side, not rearing anyone going into the new pits, full speed round the final corner, sweep around, and you've completed a lap of the full course of Road Atlanta, the second best layout of Road Atlanta in my opinion.
Second best?
The short is fantastic. I love it.
Oh yeah, where you go straight across the hill. Yeah, yes. Yeah. I used to like that. I've not raced that in years, and I mean, the last time I raced that, I was in a Skippy.
What a car!
Yeah,
what a car! That was my first main in iRacing.
Yeah,
first main car.
Brilliant. You couldn't. When I joined it, you could turn left. It might turn left. It might turn right. Who knew which direction that car was going to go in at any point?
And if you go through it nose first or side first.
Yeah, it was such a fun car to drive, but the tarmac was like ice back then. It was called ice racing, wasn't it? Yes. And the grass was faster than the track. So yeah, I know of 2 races where someone won by going onto the grass in order to speed up, and that was way back then. So yeah, it's a remarkable track intro that. Jay, fantastic work, very professional, and thank you Logan for letting us join you on board there. Right, what have we got going on in terms of car types? So Logan obviously is in the Veloster. Casper, who's in second at the moment provisionally, is in the Honda, as is Renee, who's just gone to the pits to pick up his spare car. Look. Pete Newman is also in the Honda. RDJ is in the Ron de Jong is in the Elantra. Veloster for PVG, and then the first Audi at the moment is Jamie Wilson, who had a great outing at Bathurst. So a reasonable mix, Jay, and a reasonable mix at this track so far.
Yeah, absolutely. I was having a look at the practice times beforehand, and before Logan got his time in, it was pretty much a solid wall of 5 Honda Civics.
Oh, okay.
So in the past, I used to name this track Road Elantra, just because the Elantra was the car of choice.
That's brilliant. Have you copyrighted that?
It's in several videos, so
Excellent.
If anyone else uses it from now, then I shall sue.
But yeah, too right you should as well, because that's funny stuff.
But when the new BOP came in, everything sort of shifted slowly towards the Veloster, then a bit more towards the Honda the last couple of seasons. But I think we can get a really good mix here. It's just the Audi who I feel may have to watch out. If they're not in any sort of slipstream and they're having to take a load of those curbs, it could really unsettle that car, especially on the exit of the S's, which we're about to see here. Let's just see how much that thing's bouncing around.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that might happen a couple of times as well.
Tokyo.
But well held.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good point. The back end of that Audi is always well, points in different bops has been lively. It's the best way to describe that.
Can't wait for it to get updated when iRacing do it in 4 years' time.
Of course. Where was I going to go next? I was going to look at something and I can't remember what the hell I was going to look at. Peter's become stupid once again. Was it Cedric? No. Oh, I was going to look at Derek. Has his paint always been this good? Because that's really nice.
I think you said it last week as well, to be honest.
I don't know. I'm stupid.
No, it's fine. I agree. It's a something about the mixture of blue, gold, and black there, where you can put it in any combination and it just works.
Smart, isn't it? I like that. Nitro Alliance, that is. Obviously. Pete Newman has just pipped Logan McKenzie on that last lap. On a 128 flat. Oh, nearly a 127.996 to be precise.
Might be worth watching Casper here.
Oh, Casper.
Put in through. Casper was following Pete up and down that hill. Could be in for a good lap here. Not seeing any personal bests, but could be enough to improve a time. Not quite this time, but he was right behind Pete, and I think now Pete is
in the toe, isn't he?
Quite,
yeah, he's following. He's getting the toe off Casper.
But probably say about 1.2 is when you'll start to see some sort of saying that if Pete goes around these corners quick enough, he's already at 1.2. So actually, let's have a quick look at Pete's time. Pete has set a session best, sector 1, and Logan is not too far behind him, setting a personal best on that one. Just having a quick watch of sector 2 and another quick set.
Oh, Pete Newman.
Oh, Pete with a purple sector 2.
Very nice. 24.66.
If you have any sort of qualifying overlay, I'd chuck it on.
Well, you can look at it.
Get really close.
Live timing screen, folks. Live timing screen. It's in the thingy on the YouTube thing. Go and find it. Blue and gold.
Just watch this sector 3.
Yes, they are.
If this sector 3 ends up being green or purple, then tell you what, Pete is 1.1 second behind Casper.
Getting a monster toe off him as well.
Of at least 2 tenths.
He owes him a fiver or something like that, at least. Or several thousand zloty or whatever.
I don't think he set a personal best in sector 3, but with sector 4 of 127.996, and he goes over the line.
Smashed it.
127.869, over a tenth difference there.
And Logan just improved to a 128.01. So he's trying to keep with him, but he's got no answer for that Honda at the minute. Nice paint job.
How long
there.
we got left?
1,600 sponsors.
A proper NASCAR number at the top.
Totally.
I love the NASCAR number on top. It's brilliant.
Can I get to that? Oh, I pressed the wrong button.
That's a nice paint as well.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's where I was going to go next. That's why I pressed it. Where's the... Can you see the roof on any of these cameras? That's from 90 miles away. Yeah, you can see that. That's good. That's proper NASCAR, isn't it? Be able to see it from the blimp. From the Mir space station. Right. Who is out of sequence at the minute? Michael Hall is still in the pits. He only did a sector... Oh, he did do a lap. No, he didn't do a full lap. No. He did bits of a lap. Yeah. Casper here, trying to improve. Logan's gone to the pits.
Casper has got a personal best on sector 2. Currently 0.278 away. You have to pull something out the bag to get any closer to
any improvement.
2 powerhouses in front, and there's nothing for now.
Nothing for now. Renee is 4th provisionally at the minute. He's got work to do here. Currently 0.14 of a second, because that's an eternity, behind the leader. No,
so RDJ putting in some personal bests and a fast sector 2 as well for his class.
Why is he so high up? That's remarkable.
Battling with Jaden Scotton at the moment.
Yeah. RDJ doing a fantastic job at the minute. Well done to Ronald. That's not how you say Ronald in Dutch, apparently. Apparently you say Ronald. I'm just quoting wobbly. I had an entire day of him telling me how badly I was saying it. Jeff Sutton's even all gutted to miss this one. Only just home. Oh dear.
I mean, if
Real
you can
life.
get in the next 2 minutes.
Well, there is that, but you know, it's a bit brutal when you've literally just got home. He's going to watch it instead. Yeah, and
Fair.
why not? Now the sun is setting, so you can see it on that last shot. The sun is dropping, so we are going to descend into some level of darkness, I think, Jay.
Yeah, I think the biggest tell is going to be how low the sun is at the end of
Yeah.
Heat 1 and how much lower it is at the end of the warm-up. If there's a significant light difference then we could have the majority of the last race under darkness.
I think so. Well, I think it's going to be the last bit of the last race. That's what I've timed it for. I wish I'd been on board with David then. The only time I've ever wanted to say that.
If you go on board with Paul Hurley, he might be about to go into the pits.
Let's have a look. Let's go cockpit and see if he drops in. No, he's going, but you can see the cones there on the right. That's so much further up the entry road.
Yeah, it's insane.
It is.
I didn't believe anybody when they told me. I was just like, but it's always down the bottom of the hill, and then I found out it wasn't.
No, that's going to be mega interesting for me because I didn't know they'd remap this track. This is my favourite track, by the way. This one. He might do.
He might jump into the pits
just to give himself a little bit of practice. But this is my favourite track in all racing. When I played Gran Turismo 1 on the PlayStation many years ago, I don't know what year that would be, 1999 maybe or something like that. This was the track that I first learned and obsessed about, and it's a great track. Here we go.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's good braking. That downhill, slightly off camber, really good.
Somebody is going to mess up royally on that one.
Yeah, they are. And I'm not even in the race. Right, we're going to switch to a 20-minute race, folks. No pit stop needed unless you damage your car. You've got free repair. It's like jumping into the spare car, really. That's how I view it.
Oh, that light changed just then.
Yeah, it got darker, didn't it? I'm not dreaming that. Which one's this? That's that one, isn't it? Otherwise I'll throw a yellow. Right, I've extended grid in, so I'll make our way through this grid, folks. Pete Newman will lead us away for Result X Pure Sims. Logan McKinsey will be on the front row next to him. Kasper Smirnoff off third. Fourth will be Renee Earhart. Jaden Scott off fifth. Sixth will be RDJ, Ronald de Jong. PVG, I've got all the three-letter acronyms together. We'll go off in seventh, Pete Mangle. Carl Hardy off eighth. Jamie Wilson off 9th, 10th will be Euro Larkinen, Thomas Asboth will go off 11th, 12th will be Daniel Lewis, 13th will be Tony Walker T, Stefan Goebel, try that again, I was in the Walker world there, Stefan Goebel will go off 14th, Chris Needham off 15th, 16th will be Deck Crowther, Demis will go off 17th, 18th will be Fraser Geraghty, Cedric Somerains will go off 19th, 20th will be Chesney Vandenbroek, 21st will be David Ayres with Oliver Payne in 22nd. 23rd will be Paul Hurley. 24th will be Andy Littler. 25th will be Leo Bryan. Derek Wilkins will go off 26th. And Michael Hall, who didn't really put a lap in, will go off 27th. I think he might have had technical difficulties, you know. There's something going on with that one. Right, we're waiting for, well, basically all of the front of the grid. Oh, really? Really, people? I changed the camera and all I get is this flashing nonsense. Oh dear. How many millions of points am I deducting for these people?
Too many to count on one hand.
Yeah. Great time by Jaden, says Sir Alan. That is actually, it's a fantastic time. Gets him top of the Pro-Ams. Look how it's absolutely belted out. You know, Pro-Am, anybody think I knew what I was doing by now? Right, okay. Let's have a look. So we're focused on Casper, second row. Lights are coming on. We're right round the corner for the start of this because we've got 27 cars on track. And we are green.
I'm excited to see how everyone navigates through turn one, and it looks like we're about to go three wide on the inside. Jamie Wilson on a very, very tight inside, which if he starts hitting that curb, he's let everyone else go in front of him. And so far, so good for everybody else. It seems we've got a bit clean here, but the track does narrow out very quickly, and you do have that blind crest at the top. And it looks like everyone's used ahead on this one. Look how quickly everyone's quickly shuffled to go single file, which is the preferred line to go through here. And look at that, straight away.
Such professional driving from everybody.
People read the briefing.
Yeah,
this
they
is
do.
Amazing.
They have done, definitely.
Oh, and there we go, PVG nearly cutting in front of Jamie Wilson.
No.
It's getting close.
Oh, Jamie's going to lose out.
Hold it. Yep, Cal Hardy dives in on the inside here. Cal's going to have that inside line, but Jamie's going to have a faster outside.
Not if he gets his wheels on the dirt like he did. Oh, no, you're right. Sorry, I'll show up.
No, it's fine. PVG going over to the right-hand side to give a bit of a slipstream to Carl as he battles against the Audi. It's going to be interesting to see how they navigate through this line here, because it is so easy to accidentally take both of you out off the track here.
Yeah, seen it so many times in so many leagues. Oh, that was netcode.
That was a bit of netcode.
Solid air, sorry. Not allowed to say netcode.
Oh. And this one we're going to be going full pelt with cold
tires.
And
again. Same again. Oh, no. Oh, my word, Stefan. Stefan came out so much worse. Oh, dear me. Poor old Stefan. He's had to reset. And so will Jura now as well. Right. That's very sad, but we saw the whole thing. Passengers, those two, Jura and poor old Stefan. Stefan sometimes can't buy a race where he's not involved in somebody else's crashes.
Logan looking for an inside move here.
Not going to do it.
And yeah, it backs out of it. Logan's very good at manipulating others around him to do his bidding.
Yeah.
And on the racetrack as well. I'm joking, Logan. Sorry, but
look at the cats on the back of that ATC car. Look at the cats.
Lovely.
Oh, bump drafting. What's this? Has Casper been drafted in?
Quite a bit of this. You can see quite a bit of this on the, especially the longer race as well.
Yeah. Look at the cats. Cats! 3 of them. Not bothered about anything else right now.
Oh, you know what? I can't believe I'm saying this. No offense to Casper, but Casper with a much better exit on there than Logan. Casper just really sort of nailed that second apex. It's allowed him to get a little bit of a boost on Logan here. Don't think Casper will make a move.
If you can read this, you're too slow. It says on the bottom of the wing on Logan's car. What is happening back here? Oh, David Ayres. No lights on the front of that car anymore. Don't know what all that was about. We're going to watch it now. Oh, too wide. In with Andy Littler. It's a result clothing safeguard work guard issue. So that'll get discussed without any coffee after the race. Oh, what's going on here now as well?
I hope they were wearing equipment from Result and Safeguard to maximise the safety inside of
PPE, folks, PPE. Go and check the Result site. They need everything at the minute, including a mouth guard, I think. Never mind a work guard.
So Audi versus Audi action. Something that you only used to really see about 4 years ago before the Civic and one of the Hyundais was even on the service.
More bump drafting. What's that about? I'm not even in the same team.
You do sometimes have to employ those oval tactics on that back straight. You got to think, if you're going into that final chicane side by side, how much more time are you going to lose compared to having someone like Jamie Wilson, who you know is quick in front of you, helping to punch a hole through that air. But right now we've got Thomas and Carl Hardy.
Nice move.
Side by side. Carl's going to have a quicker outside line, but Thomas makes that move stick and gains a position up to 8th place overall.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That was perfect.
Textbook.
Yeah, absolutely.
But down the roller coaster of VS's, and I tell you what, more I see the Chesney variation of that JC Academy paint, it looks fantastic. It's probably my favorite out of the whole of the JC Academy cars. It's just
Yeah, it's
something about that
nice.
red and blue with the black and the white. It uses all the colors like so well.
Yeah, it's nice. Very, very professional.
We still have our
This
front
one
three.
lacks. This one lacks colours.
My Audi paints are getting sorted by the end of the week.
Okay.
So
thought I'd throw that in there. Oh, this is getting hot. This is getting hot. And David Ayres there, just in front. He's been in for a fast repair, obviously. Still circulating though. He is the last car on track after that massive crash at the start-finish straight that we saw.
yeah, second and a half between him and the fast runners in front. David's got to think if he can keep that gap until maybe between turns 5 and 6.
Yeah, yeah. You've got to be selective over where you let someone through on this track because it can be lethal, can't it?
Yes, absolutely, especially in this part of the course where there's a lot of elevation changes, there's a lot of curves, and to be honest,
This
it looks
is
like
his
the top
chance.
3. Yep, it'd be
Or
almost
maybe
just, I think
maybe
he's
after
still going for
the
it.
bone of the chop. Yeah.
Bone of the chop, fantastic.
That's what it was always called. Now, Casper's caught up with the top 2 again, so the prospect of overtaking another car, Oliver Payne's just picked up a slowdown somewhere on track. Oh, why have I not got a track map for you folks? Why am I that bad at this after all these years? Right, so they are... Right, so David's gone left, which was in your little guide, actually, you know.
Yep.
It's almost like he's read it.
Oh, this could be an awkward place for him to rejoin the track, though.
Yeah, he's going to pick in a good point, though, just in front of PVG, so...
He's behind him now, so I don't know what's happened there.
Oh, let's have a look. No, he's gone past. Yeah, he must have been shuffled off the line, so... Oh! Oh!
And Logan
Trying the outside.
and Casper as well. Casper's just got the best seat in the house.
Come
for his
on,
battle at the
Casper.
moment. In
Come
fact,
on, Casper.
with a massive run on Logan. Is he going to be brave enough to go for a move on the inside? Not quite. Nearly bumper to back there. I tell you what, we could have an absolute grandstand finish for this race here. Pete, with your permission, can I put a few streams in the chat of
Do it.
drivers who I know are
Oh, no,
currently got
something's
POVs
happened.
live?
Something happened there.
Tamas with a slowdown just there that is just
Why is
served,
Michael
and that's
Hall
Michael
doing
Hall.
that? That's what I saw. I think he was making his way through the field because he started like last. Oh, he's got door to door with.
Close there, yeah.
Who's that? Is that Chris Needham?
There's an American flag on the top, and
That's, I'm afraid, Michael Hall's fault. I would say. You can't turn left if there's a car there.
there's quite a lot of space given there, and it is very hard. I'm saying from experience, like, and I suppose you'll know with the skippies as well. Probably even more harder in the skippies, but
let's have a look at that again.
Press, you need to give as much space.
Yeah, a bit of a rub. Nothing in that. Still side by side. Still getting shouts. There's a bit of both in that. Yeah, a bit of both. It's different than when I saw it again.
Very easy on the apex of that right to collect up.
Hang on.
And off track there.
Hang on.
Oh, hang on. Where's Logan gone?
He's had a disconnect. Can you verify that on your end or not?
Sure thing.
Because it says he's out. It says he's literally gone, and there's no crashes.
Due to download packet loss.
No.
So that's not even a manual. That's not a manual one either. Oh no!
He's been binned by the internet gods.
Of all the tracks for that to happen to him as well.
I know, home turf or tarmac.
I tell you what, these two will be secretly. They won't tell you, but they will secretly be sighing a big sigh of relief there.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of pressure now gone from Pete Newman, and now Casper Samomo now has only Pete to focus on and just keep up with.
So frustrating, even for me. I'm sat here getting angry about it. Don't need that. Ugh. Right, okay. Oh, what's Jaden just done? Oh, Jaden and Renee.
Jaden and Renee going side
Oh!
by side. Jaden's got to play it smart here. Unless he knows that he's absolutely going to get past Renee. Should probably let him go because look who that is behind him.
I know,
Ready to
PVG.
pounce if needed. Great racing though, and everyone keeping it on the track as well, which is also a massive plus.
Yeah, very good, very good. More going on here with Team Audi, we'll call this. There's only 3 of them in the race and 2 of them are here, so... I always like that view, when you can see the steepness of that from that view. That drop down the hill is immense, isn't it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's so much fun though.
Taiswangul, you don't wish that on anyone. Sad for Logan, absolutely. Sad for me, sad for us. Stupid internet. I mean, it's ridiculously better than it used to be. PVG, you were right. PVG's on him.
Jaden's got the preferred inside line here, but it's very easy to do an overtake here, regardless of which line you're on. Jaden saying good job to Rene there for you know, testing that the track was indeed still that wide, and PVG with a fantastic line out of there, but I think Jaden's line through the exit of 10B was enough to deter PVG's momentum there, and also PVG deciding to flash, saying thank you to Jaden for once again testing how wide the track was.
And look at what flashing your lights does, folks. It takes your mind off the track. 2 wheels on the grass for PVG because he was flashing his lights. No need for it in iRacing. Went into Garage 101 years ago. 10 million point penalty.
Yeah, with the exit of 10B and the entrance of 11 round that corner, unfortunately the racing line is going across the track from the left-hand side of 10B's exit to the tight right of the blind crest of 11. So, I mean, unless the car is definitely by the side of you, you should be prepared to maybe... Well, I don't know. It's a difficult one. It's one of those where you have to be in the situation to know exactly how close the drivers see themselves being to the person they're battling against in front or behind.
Yep. So the top PVG. 2 folks, Pete Newman and Kasper Smirnoff, have broken away from Renee and, well, Jaden, because that's the next pair. These 2 are going at it. The sun is low in the sky now, Jay. You can see they dip into darkness almost when they come around here. Oh no, the sun's like kind of come out again, if you know what I mean. You can see the next pair in the background there. There they are. And PVG having to do a bit of catchy uppy now. The next battle on the track is these 5 cars, which is T, who's leading. Oh my, giddy ants.
Oh, that was it there.
I thought that was the end of that. Yeah. T leading from RDJ. I'm just doing letters now. Just doing letters. T, RDJ, JW, and DL. With a bit of TA.
So it's no longer the group of Jamies now, so no Jamie De Jong, Jamie Walker, Jamie Lewis, Jamie Asboff.
Yeah,
which actually sounds like a legit nice name from Hungary. Jamie Asboff.
Yeah. Need Jamie Jeffrey back so that I can do the whole Jamie everybody thing again. Team Jamie. Right, what's going on? There's more battles further through the field. So this is Derek, Lee O'Brien. He's one of your boys, isn't he? JC Silver.
Yes.
Andy Littler and Oliver Payne. These guys are getting together now. Fantastic
exit from Lee there, by the way. I don't know if you saw how flush he was to that apex there, as he's going to get a really nice run here on Derek Wilkins. I have posted Lee's POV on the chat, as well as Oliver Payne's as well. 2 people who know are streaming their races, just to see if Lee goes for a send here. He does does like ascend, to be fair. And he's
There
going to
we
go
go.
for it as long as he can stick the landing. And look at that, plenty of respect
Nearly.
given. And it looks
Nearly.
like Lee's going to get that done on the
Yeah,
outside.
done.
That's a fantastic pass. And
Derek
unfortunately
Wilkins
for
been mugged.
unfortunately for Derek, because of the line on the exit of there, it's allowed Andrew Littler to gain a place as well as
Oh,
Oliver.
no, Oliver! Where are you going? No.
What
Left
a
a bit, left a bit,
save!
right a bit, right a bit. There we go.
What a save! And also Oliver's. I'm going to watch that right now. And
That's
oh
worth
my God.
some of your screenshots, I reckon. That's great.
Oliver has literally wiped his brow to collect.
He's not just wiped his brow; he's wiped something else, I think. He needs to.
No. Well, if he has, he's kept that hand well off camera there. But literally wiped his brow and thrown off part of Niagara Falls.
Yes.
That
Right.
was scary. A
Right.
fantastic save.
At the front, Pete Newman. I don't know how, but he's still in this race with all the stuff that's going on. Casper is right in his slipstream, stuck with him still. I wonder if he's going to be.
I think Casper's got a run here.
He has, yeah.
He's only got 3.5 minutes to get him moving here, which means we're probably going to have 2 laps left.
Is Casper the sort of racer that's going to give away a very high point soul second place for a near disaster? Is he? I don't know.
I do think he'd be very conservative about this one, but at the same time, surely in Casper's head, he's got to be thinking, Logan's out the way, Renee's far behind.
Gotta be a win on.
How else am I going to try and get a win here?
Yeah. 2 right. Let's have a look. He's only going to have this and 1 more, is that? Is it?
Yep, next lap will be the last lap.
Yeah, cool.
Oh,
As
actually,
unfortunate,
no.
but... What, you reckon there's going to be 2 more?
I think there could be 2 more.
Oh, wow. I'm trying to work it out. 1 lap is 1 minute 28.
There'll be 2 more after this.
Oh, okay. Right, in the middle of this, there's all of this. So, 6-car battle here. Even though there's only 5 shown in the battle box, there is 6 in this. It starts with T. You got Jamie Wilson right behind him. RDJ, Thomas Asboth, Daniel Lewis brings up the rear of this little group that's on the screen. But then Fraser Geraghty is not that far off it. And he's the top AM-class car in the field at the minute. Top AM-class car in the championship at the moment. If he raised his head far enough above the parapet, I'd move him up into Pro-Am. But at the minute, he's only 10 points clear of the next AM-class car.
We also have a very interesting scenario on those standings at the moment, where usually every now and then we get 1 AM car in that reverse grid, but Cedric in 15th place at the moment, with Dennis Tichler actually falling further behind.
Oh, yeah.
We could have 2 AMs
in the middle.
First 2 rows.
Yeah, nice.
I haven't even thought
of that
save, by the way.
Oh, cool.
That's the clip of Oliver's save from his POV.
Yeah. Jamie on the worst slowdown of his life there. He's had to let 2 cars go. Picked up a slowdown somewhere through the S's, or it's probably at the end of the S's on that left-hander, isn't it?
So the likes of Carl, Pete and Jaden will absolutely love the fact that he's got the slowdown there as well.
Yeah.
As unfortunate as it is, seeing some of these slowdowns and these incidents, when you drive in those championships, you'll take any slice of luck that you can get. And we're going to have 1 final lap here.
White flag.
The last 45... I didn't know you were a Dido fan. Love that song. But last 40 seconds of the race. And it is now or never for Casper Samoa. This is also the joint...
Oh, look at him go! Look at him go!
Is going to be enough? And he's not going to go for anything here.
That's nice. That's better than Pete Newman.
Yep, but unfortunately Pete's going to have a nicer line through here, so a little bit of a lift from Casper.
You're going to have to stay with this, folks. There is all sorts of chaos going on back here.
Yeah, there's PVG as well as
woo!
Jay Wilson versus Tamas. Tamas has the preferred inside line. Daniel Lewis
Oh my
as well,
God.
following really closely. Any mistake that these three make, the others are going to take advantage of it, with Fraser Geraghty as well looking to gain perhaps an extra place to get some extra championship
Oh,
points. I'm
Thomas.
keeping
Sorry.
an eye on Casper Swermo at the moment. It's fine. PVG 2 tenths behind Jaden Scotland as well in at 5th place. With that battle possibly going down to the wire as well, but it is
Gotta
a battle for
watch.
first here. The final lunge from Casper.
Is it
He's
gonna
now
be a
within 2
lunge?
tenths. 10.5.
He's going defensive. Oh, this could be bad
defensive.
though. The defensive here isn't good.
Casper just has to get a good line through
Yeah,
here.
and he's gonna
And
get
he's
it.
going to. It's a
Slingshot.
sprint to the line.
Oh, this is gonna be a good one.
I think Pete's just got this one, and
Gone
he's
shallow.
going to just get it. Fantastic win from Pete, but Casper kept him honest till the end.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
lovely.
PVG and Jaden Scotland's even closer.
Oh, I've picked the wrong car.
But Jaden just survives.
Oh.
That was so close. Got a close one, the 9th place at the moment. You go onto it. Great camera work there. And look how close they're getting.
That's ridiculous. Love this track. Love this
It's a
track.
fantastic track. We've got a close battle between teammates Chesney and Leo O'Brien in 18th and 19th. They go up the hill. But it looks like Chesney's going to win that battle of silver. With Andrew Littler right behind as well, rounding out the rest of that top 20.
Leo O'Brien, though, up 6 places.
Yes, great
Really
race
nice.
from him.
Really nice. Oliver Payne, save of the century, gets over the line. Gee whiz, that was a good race. That was an excellent race. Sad at the beginning for Stefan and Euro. They were the victims of other incidents, really, weren't they? They got pinball wizarded kind of off the track. Still some points, but not the points that they expected to get at all. So, feature race recovery for these two. We should see Euro coming round now. Yeah, there we go. Well, I hope we get Logan back for race 2, but it doesn't look like he's going to. And Michael Hall is also out, as in inverted commas out. Right, let's have a look.
I've not seen him re-enter. I've not seen him re-enter yet, so it's unfortunate.
Right, so your finishing order, folks, for what is this, round 6? Round 6 at Road Atlanta was Pete Newman took the glory in first place there for Result X Pure Sims. Kasper Smirnov gets a podium finish, second place for Sim Racing School there, and Rene Earhart in third for Cutting Corny TCR team. The first of the Pro-Ams, was Jaden Scotton for, I don't know what team this is. Do you, JC Academy Gold? You ever heard of them before?
Sounds like got a few good prospects in there, in all honesty, but maybe that's just me.
Pete Van Gull, second in class, 5th on track for Result Clothing, and his teammate gets 3rd in class and 6th on track, Carl Hardy. Tony Walker, T, finished in 7th for BSTV Pink. RDJ, Ronald de Jong, finished in 8th place for Hydro Race Racing Forces. Thomas Asbuth finished 9th for Spin and Toe Motorsports with Jamie Wilson in 10th there for Team Chimera. He kind of moved backwards the same amount of places as Daniel Lewis, Jay. It was a bit of a funny one. Like the Audis kind of got into like incidents and moved backwards. In 11th for Blade Designs SRL. The first of our AM-class drivers, Fraser Geraghty, finished 12th tonight for Insignia Motorsport. Deck Crowther finished 13th for Blade Designs SRL. Chris Needham was 14th for Air Smart Racing with Demis Tigchar in 15th for Hydro Race Racing Forces. And then second in class, 16th on track, Cedric Summerrains for JC Academy Silver. With third in class, 17th on track, Paul Hurley for Blade Designs finishing I don't know what I'm talking about now. 17th. 18th was Chesney Vandenbroek for JC. Thanks for laughing. For JC Academy Silver. 19th was Leo O'Brien for JC Academy Silver as well. They've done well, haven't they? 3 cars very close together for silver class. Silver team. Andy Littler 20th for work guard, the top work guard car. Oh yeah, no Chris Dixon. I think he was taking his daughter's dancing. Derek Wilkins was 21st from Nitro Alliance. Oliver Payne was 22nd. Stefan Goebel was 23rd for VTS Esports. 24th was Jura Larkinen for Hydra Race Racing Forces. Both of them two very unfortunate at the start of the race. Got utterly caught up in somebody else's incident. Michael Hall was 25th for Result XP Sims, sorry, after a crash at the start. Logan disconnected due to internet loss and was classified 26th, sadly. And David Ayres was 27th for Safeguard after a crash. Let's see what happens in the second of tonight's races. So David Ayres is definitely back in. I've seen that. Let's go and find some people to look at. In fact, David Ayres is on track.
Logan's back in as well.
Oh, good. That's so.
Yeah,
so
Michael's back in. Logan's back in. Because Michael disconnected as well.
Andy Littler's just trimming the verge. He's actually got a rotating blade on the bottom of that car so that he can fly him over the place.
That's amazing.
I know, it's cool, isn't it? David Ayres.
They just need to attach those Mario Kart cloud fishing rod things just to get them back on the track in case something goes wrong.
Yeah, it's better than what I have. I have, you know, when you go bowling and those little bumper things come out from the sides. I have those. PVG's happy about his performance. What was that?
So I also want to try and get an idea over to iRacing at some point. Especially sometimes you hear on comms, a lot of drivers get very aggressive with each other. You hear a lot of choice words, and I feel they should get rid of a lot of the voice chat like that and just set up a Wii boxing station or something like that. And after the race, you can just attach in your Wii controller and just do Wii boxing with each other. I just think that will solve so much, and it's a nice, healthy way to, you know, sweat off the racetrack as well.
I think that iRacing should have a digital swear box. There'd be millionaires overnight.
No one would be left to pay for subscriptions.
I thought he was going to go at the pits. He didn't. I would hope one day he didn't flash his lights, but he does. David Ayres.
I didn't see too many cars actually going out to practice at a pit entry.
No, nobody did. Nobody. And I think that might be an issue. Roger Morton on the
worrying.
chat. Why is Roger Morton not racing this season? What is going on there? Anybody think he had things happen in his private life? Right, let's get racing here. What's going on? Right, let's have a look at the back of a car because we know what happens when we look at the front of a car. Bad things happen with the lights. Right. Demis will lead us away. He finished 15th in the first race. He will lead us away in the second, reverse 15. Chris Needham will go off next to him on the front row. Deck Crowther off third. Fraser Gary off fourth. Fifth will be Daniel Lewis. Jamie Wilson off sixth. Seventh will be Thomas Asboth, who we're staring at right now. Ronald de Jong, RDJ will go off eighth. Tony Walker will go off ninth. 10th will be Carl Hardy. PVG, Pete Van Gool will go off 11th. Jaden Scott off 12th. 13th, when I find the button, will be Renee Earhart. 14th will be Casper Smirnoff. Pete Newman will go off 15th. Cedric Somerains will go off 16th. Paul Hurley off 17th. 18th will be Chesney Vandenbroecker. Lee O'Brien will go off 19th. Stop flashing your lights, Casper. I honestly had thought better of you. Look where the sun is, Jay. Andy Littler off 20th. 21st will be Derek Wilkins. 22nd, Oliver Payne. Stefan, even, Goebel, will go off 23rd. Euro Larkin, stop laughing at me. We'll go off 24th. 25th will be Michael Hall. Logan will be 26th. And David Ayres will go off 27th. Maybe we should just start the race from looking at the back of the cars. See what happens when I say that. They don't flash the lights. Casper. Anyway. Who's that? Renee? Can you not? You're supposed to be setting a good example, mate. You're for cutting corny. Oh, they're all at it now, Jay. What am I going to do with these? What am I going to do?
It's just Well, if you deduct points from everybody, who you're actually like deducting points from in the end, it needs to be a physical punishment. Wait, no, no,
Yeah, I can do that.
no,
Yeah, any day. Yeah.
no.
Anyway, right, here we go. 5 lights out, folks, and we go racing at Road Atlanta for a 40-minute race, 30% fuel, 1 fast repair, pit stop needed. Oh, and look at that Audi go. Oh,
Wow,
that
what
was
a
good.
start.
That was good. Deck Crowther. Legend. 4 wide, 4 wide, 3 wide.
Ooh,
And 2 wide.
Chris Needham nearly going into the back of one of the
Yes.
Audis there to check out the sponsorships at
Yeah.
the back even more.
Chris didn't get off the line very well, I have to say. He'll be the first to admit that, I think. Everybody seems to be coming around okay here.
Look at that, straight into a single file.
Yeah, they're doing all right here. Very good. Look at that. Oh, lovely.
A few puffs of smoke there, and I think that's from Logan towards back. Logan's going to punch his way through that field.
Logan's picked up 6 places already.
And 3 of those were surprisingly through the S's. You'll be shocked to hear.
Really?
3 wide into 6.
Oh no,
And
Casper! Casper!
whoever that was
He's
in
not
the
hit the
middle
wall.
yet, Casper.
Yeah, I don't know who it was that went with him. It wasn't Oliver. We'll have a look at that.
I think Cedric was on the inside there. I know that much, but past there, I couldn't give you any more information on that.
I think it might have been Paul Hurley. Right, here we go. 3 wide. Casper in the middle. Gets bumped on the right twice.
Casper,
And then tagged.
Yeah, there's
Cedric.
Paul was unfortunately a passenger in that one. Luckily,
He was, yeah.
everyone's carried on with their races there. I'm having a look through the map. I've not seen too many instances, if any at all.
No,
through
that
there,
was the only one that I can see.
Remember how many times we've seen people skidding around that corner?
Carl Hardy with Tamas. Oh, leave him room.
Oh, wow. Just about a tyre width of space between Tamas and the grass.
Oh.
That's the last place you want to be getting into the grass there. And look at this.
Oh my word.
Hard racing, but...
Pass me those blood pressure pills again, will you?
RDJ looking to get
Oh
through.
my god,
Wow.
I thought he was going to wipe him out.
How they managed to get into single file down. I've just seen Leo O'Brien has a meatball flag.
Really?
But we're about to go 3 wide here, potentially, depending on the braking. It's PVG versus Jaden Scott and all over again. I feel that's going to be a battle.
Leo O'Brien's gone to pits. He's got a meatball. We'll have a look at that in a minute.
I feel we're going to see Jaden versus PVG throughout this entire race.
Yeah, I think so.
And it's a fantastic battle to watch.
Oh, it's going to be great. That's PVG right there in the thick of this. So Demis Titular is your race leader.
For the lead here.
Jamie Wilson, I think he's played a tactical game in the first race to end up
Great
at the front
exit
here.
from Jamie. Brilliant.
Yeah, lovely.
Brilliant exit there. He's going to have so much pace in, potentially a pass onto turn 1.
Needs to get through the last gear because that's all he's got left. There we go, 6th gear.
Close, but not quite close enough there.
Nobody pressuring him. PVG's just dropped back.
RDJ versus PVG.
RDJ's done him.
Once again.
Jaden all over the back of PVG, like you said. Stuff going on behind them with this. Oh, 2 wide with Logan.
It's Logan and Rene, by the way. So
Yeah,
that's
go
how
on,
quick
Rene.
Logan. That's how quick Logan has gone up here. He's already right behind Pete Newman.
He's only gone up 12 places. I don't know what you're on about.
Okay, fair. It's actually surprised me, like how little the pro drivers have actually climbed up the grid so far.
Apart from Logan.
Well,
in his own backyard.
True.
Yeah.
But Pete's only in 13th at the moment. Only up 2 places, which
yeah.
really surprised me for now.
If
So I wonder if there's been some sort of incident that's sort of backed everybody up a little bit here.
Well, Michael is also up 10 places. But I think that if Pete Newman, we've got this going on at the front. If Pete Newman was taking a leaf out of Logan's book, he'd be at the front by now.
Ooh,
Anyway.
Fraser side by side with Derek Crowther. And the two who race the SRL leagues next to each other going through that final corner.
Oh,
Jamie
this is
Wilson.
getting messy.
Yep.
Oh, I worry for these people.
And Daniel Lewis as well, deciding to jump into the action. Chris Needham right behind him, hoping that somebody falls somewhere to... And there he goes. He's actually taking advantage of the slow exit speed of those going too wide, goes side by side.
Oh, Chris Needham. Nice.
Great pass.
Nice.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, spot on. Absolutely spot on from Chris Needham. That's the sort of overtake we like to see.
A little bit further. Well, we're on camera from now at the moment. PVG and RDJ.
Oh, he's going right round him here.
Jaden's
nice
going to
move.
be choosing which lane he wants here. And I thought Jaden was going... Oh, he is. Jaden's going to try and take the inside here. And nice and calm. I think RDJ took a little bit of grass there. Not that kind, folks. Calm down. And
oh, he's done
Jaden
him.
goes in front. Top 10.
Top 10. Oh, we're here again, folks. We are here again. Same corner, same people, different lap. Oh, he's done him. That was nice from Jamie Wilson.
But the up and under.
Do you reckon?
The up and under.
Oh, look at that!
Oh, look at
my
that.
word!
Such a strong up and under there.
Unbelievable.
Not gonna lie, Demis played that absolutely perfectly.
Yeah.
He could not have timed that any better, but Jamie Wilson could have a look on the inside here. Jamie is not afraid to. Little bit of a squeeze
that's
here.
Nice.
And we still have...
Jamie thinks he's on Bathurst. Oh, what's this?
And Fraser,
Deck Crowther.
they're trying to... Sorry, yes, Deck. My bad. Oh, and Fraser taking a little bit of a tap there from Chris, but Chris manages to tuck out just in time. Carl Hardy looking to take a position here as well, followed by Daniel Lewis and Tamas. A few little flashes there from PVG, but to be honest, with the Constantina and the congestion in front, there's not really a lot that people can do here apart from dart into different positions to try and avoid a collision. Dennis versus Jamie, and as long as Dennis can keep it on the track.
And the lights are on.
Yep. So, advantage to Jamie at the moment.
Best seat in the house. Deck Crowther.
I feel Dennis is going to keep this inside line even if Jamie's all the way in front, just to make Jamie think twice about taking that inside line.
Yeah, he's on VR. He won't be able to see him. Oh, he's backed out. Really? Wow, I didn't expect that.
Probably found it a bit too risky here, and this could get risky as well. Daniel Lewis going on the outside of Chris Needham, and this is a very quick corner to be going on the outside of. You need to be given so much space. Look at him still keep it within the lines, and a great outside overtake from Daniel Lewis. He'll love that. And nice. PVG just keeping on that inside, keeping nice and close. Tamas just behind with Jaden Scott, and even closer. Look at that train of cars. We've got Logan going side by side with somebody through that blind crest as well.
I think it was Pete Newman. He's settled it down now, but look at all that with the lights on. That looks spectacular. So yes, we descend into darkness, folks. We're only 8 minutes in, and there's more darkness to come.
Everyone just jumping out into two wides there. I've just seen someone taking a move on Tamas. I think that's Jaden Scotton.
It was.
It is. Still side by side. Found one more corner. And look, this is brilliant racing from all involved at the moment.
I know. 2 wide. 3 wide,
and 3 wide behind.
Nearly 3 wide, yeah.
And now it's up to Logan. Who does he push? Does he push Carl or does he push RDJ? And you know what? It's Logan. Logan.
I'm not pushing anybody.
Logan.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go down the sharpest route ever and take 4. Oh, how has he done that?
Starts out at the end. He gets 1, but he's boxed in now. So I feel
he's gonna push
Tamas. Get this place back.
This is silly.
Gets the place back.
This is like watching 5-year-olds play football.
Oh, the dodge right the last moment from Logan. Got Michael Hall as well, and I think RDJ has dropped another couple of places. Not through.
Oh no! Like Renee into the back of T. Where's T?
And Tamas is off the circuit as well.
Oh, and he was back on, and then he's off again. There he goes.
Exit stage left.
He gets a slowdown for his troubles.
Ooh, and that tell you what, that rejoin can get really dangerous
Yeah.
sometimes.
But that was okay. Tamas is still burning it. He hasn't got rid of the thing yet. Oh, 2x2, too deep here. I don't know what to look at. This one or this one?
Why not both?
Oh, but yeah, let's do both. Why not?
Oh, great up and under just there by Daniel Lewis, by the way. And Jaden does get another place, or more like regains his place.
Yeah.
This battle between PVG and Jaden at the moment for what could probably be at the end of this race the top of Pro-Ams.
Oh, I never thought of that. Yeah.
PVG's going to get that there.
Is he?
Daniel Lewis with a dive just there, and Jaden going with up and under. He could
I'm
get
having
Daniel
that,
Lewis
he
here.
says, yeah, lovely.
If I was Jaden, I'd be pushing PVG rather than trying to fight him here.
Like wasps, look at this.
And Jaden, just slots in there. And look who's joining the party. It's Chris Needham.
No!
Trying to go through as well.
Oh, no, that's attack.
Oh, and accidentally.
We just lost
into
Daniel Lewis. Oh, he's
and
in
Chris
the...
Needham's
Well, he
gone
didn't
off
hit
the track
anything.
as well.
Stopped middle of the gravel. Move the trees, someone.
And that's a massive shame. Just sometimes everyone gets a bit too excited and keeps just like little Tetris blocks into each corner, but not every piece can fit into every hole.
What are we talking about?
Sure.
Oh dear. Oh. Right, I need a rest. Can everyone stop racing for 5 minutes? Let me calm down. Oh. Fraser Gerety, still in the top 5. 4th place in his start position. Well done to you.
Yeah,
And
nice and composed at the moment.
Trying to get ahead. Windscreen wipers going. Don't know why.
Very
Dirt.
dusty out there at the
Yeah,
moment.
dirt, yeah. Jaden Scotton slugging it out with this lot.
Yeah, PVG versus Jaden again.
Yeah.
And this could be a regular fixture through the rest of this season as well. They're both so close on pace.
Absolutely. I used to have this in V8s with Jamie Wilson and what was his name?
All big instant in front.
Oh dear, that was Carl Hardy and
Yeah,
Deck Crowther maybe.
has damage as well. Deck is in the pits. Carl is in the pits. Fraser has a meatball as well.
What? Right.
Yep, 3 meatballs in 1.
Hang on, this might be a bit late in the day.
I didn't realise
here we go.
opened up an
Right.
Italian
Carl
restaurant.
got into the back of whatever that was.
Oh no.
Derek. And then, yeah, that's passenger status for, was it Lee? I think it might have been Lee O'Brien.
No, Lee wasn't a part of that one.
Was he
Well,
not?
I don't think he was.
He was
No.
in the pits.
okay.
Oh, look at this! Have we just started the race again? Why are they all together?
Wow, and look at the damage coming out. Can you see the sparks flying as well? In
Yeah.
front of Fraser.
Crazy. Yeah, it's his left front. His wishbones are snapped. Look at that.
Sure, there's going to be a pit
Oh,
entry
that
here.
looks...
Which,
Yeah. Careful, careful. Easy.
I was so nervous
Easy.
for Rene there.
Yeah.
Just thinking, Rene, don't pass money inside. Please don't do it. But we carry on, and now Jamie Wilson and Dennis have a 6-second lead over this lot, who are
Yeah,
still
they're
fighting it
boring.
out.
Let's watch this.
Jaden has got ahead of PVG, but they do have a wild
Where are you?
Logan, Pete, Michael, Rene behind them. 4 pros behind these 2 pro-ams.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like a
Wow.
dodgy movie I saw once, you know, the 4 pros, 2 pro-ams.
Right, so we've got Fraser, Ura, Derek, Lee, Carl, and Lee in the pits. What's going on here now? Oh, really? Wow, look at
What
that.
an outside pass there.
Oh, nearly
That's
anyway.
one Cedric. Oh no, Cedric looking to join the party
That's
here.
Casper, obviously, because he's now much delayed.
And now Cedric deciding to push the pro.
Yeah.
Which
Needs
sounds
a bit
like
of help,
a
you know.
really nice. Sounds like a party game, that. Push the pro, pin the tail on the donkey. Push the pro.
Logan with another 2.
Wow.
In one corner. Nearly
what,
2, nearly 2.
with Jaden's
Oh,
line
look
out
at
of there.
Pete Newman.
Oh, and Carl Howdy and Logan touched.
Yeah. Oh, is that Pete
And
Newman
Carl's
to the pits?
jumped. Pete's, yeah. Pete's jumped in. Did I accidentally call Pete Carl?
Yeah, I think so.
There's 3 going into the pits. Tony Walker and Asboff as well. Tamas.
Yeah.
And to be honest, if you're part of this group here...
Ridiculously close. I can't believe how close they are.
If you're part of this group here, I would definitely look at pitting.
Yeah, because you're only going to be slowing each other down, right? Surely. A whole bag full of people in the pits at the minute. You can see on your left, folks, there. Look at that. This is I'd say it was a battle, but it's more like a war. I don't know how many cars is deep. The battle box can only hold so many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 cars deep.
It's literally looking like the traffic behind Fernando Alonso at a Monaco Grand Prix.
Yeah.
It's literally a DRS train right now.
It pretty much is. Logan has got Jaden for a target now.
There's only half a second between Logan and Michael Hall, so the smart move here for Jaden would be to slow down now and let Logan through.
He's done him,
and
yeah.
Wow, he's
listened to
literally...
you.
I don't know how, because the latency on your streams must be absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
But that's the best thing Jaden could have done there. Now
Absolutely
he has an extremely quick Logan in front.
Here we go.
Who he knows is only half a second slower than and can keep up with him.
That's PVG in front of us. And we're on board with RDJ. We've got Stefan behind us, who's having a much better race, obviously. Can't get much worse than getting collected in someone else's incident last race. Into his pit box. Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up. Easy, easy. Nice. Right, that's good.
I'm not seeing many people get any penalties for pit entries, so
no.
It looks like everyone's taking it really cautiously, which is good.
Right, so down the hill we go. Who's up the most? David Ayres. 17 places. He's up. Michael Hall.
That's not bad at all.
It's pretty good. Michael Hall up 20. And Logan in his own backyard up 23. Jaden's up 8. There's a lot of movement in this field tonight. Oliver Payne, good lad in that wonderful paint, up 9 positions. He had a rough ride in the first race. Much better fortune in the second. Renee and Casper, both up 7. And there's a few with unfortunate numbers, but we'll not talk about them at the moment.
Yeah, a pass by Daniel Lewis to Chesney van der Broek
right, yeah.
for that 11th place.
Trying to find it. There we go.
But it looks like Chesney's gone into the pits, so maybe he decided to let Daniel through so that he wasn't side by side in that pit entry, which, if that is the case, wise move.
Well spotted. Oh, here we go. So these pitted cars, so this is on, this is racing. That's T and Thomas Asboth with Fraser Garrity right in their tow. Lots of cars in pit road at the moment, so these guys are going to be filing out when these guys come round, I think. There's David Ayres leaving pit road. He's going to be a bit late for this party. Chesney is in the pits. Derek joining his box now. So David Ayres might come out into a bit of traffic, or is it gone? It's gone.
I think it's gone for the most part.
Yeah. This is the group. Sorry,
23rd going past the pits now.
Yeah. Derek Wilkins.
Nice chunk of space there.
And that lovely paint scheme is rolling now.
You are going to start seeing in the background of that pit now, if anyone's still in there. A couple of cars coming around the corner.
Yeah. Everybody down to Andy Littler, who's bossing 11th place right now, has not pitted. Everybody down to Andy Littler has not pitted. Let me put the pit laps on, folks, and that'll make more sense to you. Pit stops, no. Pit lap, I want. Where's that? There. Have a bit of that. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was just about to suggest maybe going here at the moment, because Jaden is in a fantastic position at the moment where he may do the same with Michael Hall as he's been doing with Logan, but he's slowly starting to get away from some of the rest of the programs that are behind him. Ones that are pitted are all still fighting each other because they went into the pits at the same time. Meanwhile, Jaden's starting to get a bit of a tow from Logan and getting a slight push from Michael Hall as they slowly make their way up to the closeness of Jamie Wilson and oh no, I've just seen Jamie and Demis have a 3-second gap between them as
yeah. I'm trying to find it right now because
things?
I spotted the same thing. I'm trying to find where the overtake was as well. No, can't find it.
Well, last lap, Jamie was a second quicker, so I'm just wondering if just Jamie's just getting away from Demis just on pure pace at the moment.
I think that Audi is going to be really good on the straights, right? It's just going to chew up tarmac, isn't it? I'm trying to find the overtake where he got to the lead. Ah, there we go. This is the overtake for the lead. It was a while ago, I have to say. Oh, right. So Demis got the entry to the corner wrong. I think he was trying to over-defend, maybe. Is that what you interpret that as?
Sometimes it's hard to let go when you're on top.
Yeah. You drive in your rearview mirror. What you need to do is ignore everything around you and just focus on the road. And it's something that I cannot do.
Yeah, I sometimes get guilty of that as well every now and then.
That is a nice paint scheme. I think Jaden's paint scheme is the best one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm voting for that one as paint scheme of the JC Academy cars. Still think that where's he gone? Oliver Payne's paint scheme.
I should get some screenshots together, and there should be probably a vote towards the end of the season for livery of the season.
I think we've said this before in other leagues. You know, we should have a paint of the season sort of thing. Right, this is Euro Larkinen chasing down David Ayres.
So just having a quick look at the YouTube chat at the moment. Got Lee in there. Lee has unfortunately disconnected from the race.
Right.
So that happened. We haven't seen the instant yet, Lee. So we don't know what actually happened on that one yet.
Oh, yeah. I know.
It was actually insane how fast everyone is this week. Battles everywhere. Yeah, and there's still battles everywhere.
This is it. So here's the car just ahead of Stefan. That's an odd line. Oh, over rotation. Oh, that'll do it. Because that's the engine end of the car.
Ah, so unlucky.
Yeah, that is.
It's where the crest of the road is. The weight suddenly gets taken off your car, and suddenly the grip that you had just disappears sometimes. Oh, that's so unlucky, Lee.
Very, very unlucky. Who was PVG racing with before? It was Jaden, wasn't it?
Yes.
Oh, no. Yes, no.
Oh, luckily a slight tap against the wall.
I don't know what happened to poor old Ura. Was it Ura?
I'm hoping this is going to be a good
RDJ it was. Oh, he's reset. So that has not ended well. I think this is mid-crash. I'm going to join in this.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. That's solid air.
And
oh, wow. They just split apart. Wow, okay.
I do kind of want to see that from the car behind on board.
Okay.
I think it was Stefan.
Was it Stefan? Yeah. Good call.
Probably. And like Moses said, let my people go. Oh, this
Yeah.
referee
Oh,
said,
I shouldn't laugh at that, but that was funny. That was very funny. Oh dear. Brutal, but funny.
actually, you know, I just remembered what the political climate is right now. I probably shouldn't have said that.
It's fine, it's fine. It's BSTV, you're alright. Jamie Wilson is your race leader, folks. He's got a whopping, and I say that in serious terms, 5 seconds of lead over Logan McKenzie. He'll want to record that soundbite for the rest of his life. Logan is, in turn, not much ahead of Jaden. You can see Jaden just there. As the light drops, Jay. So, talk us through what the drivers will be looking for to do now that the light has disappeared.
They'll probably start looking for these little glimmers called hope, which can sometimes be found and dotted around certain parts of the circuit. But with the darkness coming down, it does mean that a lot of brake markers, it's not so severe at this track because there is suitable, in my opinion, lighting. But if you go to a track like Interlagos or most of the Nürburgring, it's your braking points are completely gone, and you suddenly have to become one with the track. Or it's definitely just like with what Mount Panorama was last week. Like you can definitely tell who's been practicing the track most when conditions get like this.
Yeah. Just watching on board. You're right, it's not dark, is it? There's a whole load of cars behind us right now which have pitted. At the moment, Jamie is stopping Logan from actually picking up any lead lap points by staying out. There he is. No reason for him to pit, to be honest. He's got nobody in front of him, really. You wouldn't bother coming in, would you, unless you ran out of fuel?
I would just run the tank dry in this case. Like I said, completely clear track in front. Nothing's slowing you down. You're obviously at the top because you've got the pace. So whilst you've got this space in front of you, why not use it?
Yeah.
Logan is catching by about anything from 2-3 tenths to half a second. And as soon as I said that, Jamie has come in. Be interesting to see if Logan does. Logan does. Is Michael going to come in? Michael does. So Rene does. And the top 4 pit in. Be interesting to see where these come out. If anyone misses a pit box. If anyone misses a pit box here, then it's going to be absolute tears. Jamie Wilson taking the fancy second lane.
Yeah. That's how you're supposed to do it. It's funny that you say second
collisions
lane.
aren't on.
Yeah. So here's Pete Newman. He's the first of the pitted cars.
And Pete did pit very early as well to stop him from getting in
with
the fights. And
this is gonna be close.
It is, and when you're coming out the pits, you do not have anywhere near as much speed as those who are on the racing line at the moment. And
Logan!
Pete Newman right behind Logan, and Pete's going to be gutted about that one. But Logan comes out in the lead. Where's Jamie? Hang on, Jamie's dropped a load of places.
He has. He's dropped to 5th place. Let me have a look at pit stop times.
What
Give me a sec.
on earth happened there?
He was in the pit box for 7 seconds longer than everybody else. So
And Logan was in for 3 seconds shorter than the average pit stops we've had so far. So Logan's underfueled. I wonder if Jamie's overfueled.
I'm just gonna watch this quickly, as quickly as I can, folks. Honest. This is Jamie. I'm wondering if he's overrun his box or something.
But it's his pit time that's...
Is he?
No, he's in. No, his pit time. His actual pit time was longer than everybody.
Oh, he's reversed.
No. Wow.
Yeah.
See...
So he's missed his box. He'll be absolutely spitting.
That took a while to reverse. I wonder if there's some hardware issues with putting the car back into reverse. As Pete making a move on Logan McKenzie.
Yeah.
Into the last corners.
I think it's a VR thing. I don't think he'd have spotted the fact that he wasn't in his box.
Wow. Look how close he's
Whoa!
to a bit of...
Oh,
bit of
don't,
just
boys,
there.
don't.
Logan's gonna have a bit of a side swipe into there.
Yeah, Pete Newman comes out on top.
And we know Logan's probably going to have a video with this race on after.
Oh, without
it does
doubt.
release on his YouTube, so I'll be very interested to see what has happened from the pit lane onwards, because that looks like there's going to be a hell of a battle for the rest of the race. Michael Hall in third place, Jaden Scott in fourth, and Jaden's right behind Michael. So Michael has got an overtake done against Jaden at some point. All
Oh,
Jaden
yeah.
has to do is just stick behind Michael, and that could be 2 class wins tonight.
Oh, yeah. That'd be very handy.
Absolutely. But this battle is just... This is going to wage on, I feel, for the last 10 minutes of the race, which we're just about to enter into now. Yep.
Wow. Yeah, Lee O'Brien on the chat says, something I haven't done yet, so just felt like the front lifted and could do nothing to correct it. He was having great fun, he said, until that point. Big shame. When the car behaves like that, Jay, it's hard to recover it, isn't it?
Yeah, and
well,
that's for any of the
possible,
cars.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to do. The TCRs don't have a lot of grip and stability anyway, so when you're actively going over any sort of crest like that and putting less of the tire on the ground, you just become a passenger, unfortunately, and that's a shame. So Lee had a fantastic first race, up 6 places. I didn't see how many he was up on his start, but he was still in the thick of the battles, which, with leagues like this, Pete, the only way you're going to get better is by going against people around your ability, like battling. Like sometimes to get better, you've just got to go do it, take part, and Lee, that luck will roll your way in a positive sense, I'm sure. Sooner rather than later.
Yeah, there's a lot of people picking up slowdowns at the minute. Oliver Payne and Yura Larkinen have both just picked them up. I don't know whether that's just fatigue. This is where the majority of the battle is at. Pete Newman's got himself a 2.4 second lead at the minute over Logan McKenzie.
Wow.
Who is losing his car at places, apparently.
Oh, wait.
I've never seen
Logan's
this
just
before.
lost half a second.
Yeah.
Like in the last 10 seconds. Something's happened with Logan then. What is going on
maybe,
here?
Maybe technical. He's filed in behind Michael, and that means at the minute, Result X Pure Sims, your old team, Jay. And he's just lost another place. He's underfueled the car.
It would explain why he's
underfueled the car.
2-3 seconds slower than everybody else.
Yeah. Sorry. So your old team is now dominating the top 2 places. Jaden Scotton has moved into a overall podium position. Logan is underfueled, and Jamie Wilson's about to overtake Logan. I better get this on camera. It might not happen again. Just kidding, Jamie. Just kidding. Although, maybe not. Yeah, he's pulled out. What? Oh, Logan, mate.
For Logan to be doing this, I'm just wondering just how much he's underfueled the car there, because he ran the tank quite dry. If Logan had done an early pit stop, he'd probably be able to control how much he could save each lap. But pitting this late, you've got to get your fuel as spot on as possible, because you don't have a lot of time left to adjust your driving style should you need it. And Logan's gone into the pits.
Has he really? So he was stationary 3 seconds less than everybody else, and he's parked it behind the wall.
Oh, he's gone for the meet and greet.
Yeah.
Getting it over and done with early.
Yeah.
Look, all the supporters just lining up for
interviews, signatures.
Oh no, he's just hit something.
Is he?
He's going off. He's still going. Yep. And I've never seen this route before.
No, but it's interesting. Parking it right in the corner. Yeah, right. Okay.
And he's gone. Right. He's gone into the void.
Yeah.
The netherworld.
So, gifted to other people because this was his backyard. It still is. He's not got long to walk home though, has he? To be honest.
Just get a quick Uber.
Do they do? Oh, they must do Uber in America. Yeah. That's probably where it started. Right, so Pete Newman is your new, well, still race leader over his own teammate, Michael Hall. And then we've got Jaden Scotton, not that far behind Michael, to be honest, and with the skills to reduce that, I think. There he is. Jamie Wilson, though, is crawling all over the back of Jaden now in that Audi. So he is having yet another fantastic race. Casper, a little bit delayed from what happened in the previous race and early on in this one, is now chasing them down as the light disappears. And that is your top 5, Jay.
And that's this could be a very close finish for that final overall podium place, because Jamie is etching closer and closer and closer to Jaden. Plus you got Casper there as well, who'll want to try and get onto that podium himself. And then after them, it's a nice 6-second gap. So for everyone behind Michael Hall at the moment, as Jaden now gets within a second of Michael, it is everything to play for. Like, Casper's not going to hang around behind the two Pro-Ams. He'll want to try and take the fight to Michael in this final 5 minutes if another mistake happens.
Yep, absolutely right. This is these 4 cars here are going to be the interesting bit. I think with such a lead as he's got, Pete Newman needs to literally drive it into a wall in order to not win. Whereas further back, we've got this battle as well. So this is the battle for 11th place. So good points on offer here. Thomas Osberth leads this. But they're all these cars that you can see in shot now, they're all still behind the first of the AM-class cars, Fraser Garrity, who is right here heading towards the last chicane.
And of course, Fraser needs to try and keep that gap between himself and Tamaz, because if they start fighting, then that allows Cedric in 14th, the second AM car, to get one of those little glimmers hanging around the course and potentially take a fight to Fraser, although it might be a bit late now. Anything can happen in these last 2-3 laps.
Too right. Yeah, you're right. It's only going to be 3 laps maximum, isn't there?
Yep, just this little fight for 19th place as well between Oliver Payne, Chesney Van der Broek as well. About 7/10 at the moment, but Chesney is just chipping away, and that could potentially be a 2, 3, 4, a top 5 for Chesney, who's not had the best starts to the season, but as we saw with last season, he does finish the last few races of the season very well.
Yeah, it seems to stabilise his season, doesn't it?
Has a slowdown. Oh no, it's not a slowdown, it's a black flag.
Oh, what on earth? He's reached his incident limit.
I think that may be the case.
Oh no, it definitely is. He's had quite a lot of slowdowns along the route, so sadly he's going to have to visit pit road for the drive of shame.
Yeah, thank you. Fraser just lost a place to Thomas. This is not where Fraser wants to be right now. If he ends up going too wide into this corner, might not have a chance to recover, as Cedric is actually falling a little bit behind these, and meanwhile Rene does get an overtake on Demis as well for 6th place, but this is the battle to be at the moment. In fact, I'll probably say the battle for 4th place at the moment is about to heat up even more as well.
Yeah,
as Cassius Mermo is closing right in on Jamie Wilson within 2/10. I tell you what, Casper's got a lovely run on Jamie here. And this, unfortunately, we've got 2 close battles happening at the same time here. Oliver Payne goes into the pit lane now to take his penalty, putting Chesney up to 19th, and that is getting so close.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Fantastic.
Oh, that's lovely from Casper.
Casper will probably pull out a little bit just so Jamie can use the Audi player. Yep. And then that's all part of Casper's plan. Let Jamie get in front slightly so Casper can position the car. Jamie's chosen his position on track, so it's up to Casper to try and fight this one off. After this one's done, Pete will need to quickly jump to position 11th, and great move just there from Jamie. He defends that well.
Yep.
We've also got a slight fight here between PVG and Fraser Garrity. PVG has actually overtook Fraser at the start of this straight.
Yeah.
Let's see if he can keep it clean through here. Fraser cutting
Oh,
through that
look at
corner a
that.
little bit, but
Nice.
not enough for a
Oh,
slowdown.
lovely from Fraser.
Yes, absolutely. That first part of the chicane was absolutely sublime.
It
Any
was
more than that,
brilliant.
that would have been a slowdown if he'd done any more than that. But it's
White
the white
flag.
flag waving. Currently, Pete Newman 4.8
Oh, Fraser.
seconds in front of teammates Michael Hall. Jeez Louise.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Doesn't get better than this. Look at how he carries the speed through the corners. Wow.
Yeah, you can definitely tell Fraser's been practicing plenty of this track this week. I don't know if he's done any of the Petit Le Mans, but obviously that happened the last weekend, so there's a lot of people who know this track off the back of their hands. And it looks like Fraser's definitely got Am in the bag as long as he doesn't make any silly mistakes here.
Look at the speed he's carrying.
Still feeling like he wants to race. As Pete Newman taking the end of the chicane, about to take the final 2 corners. Pete Newman wins the feature race at Road Atlanta.
Yeah, well done to Pete. Fantastic racing. Fantastic racing. Fraser
Both side by side, Fraser just doesn't care. He'll fight anybody. He doesn't care what colour banner you fly. He's got the up and under here. A fantastic up and under, and it's going to be close.
This is brilliant. Is he going to do this or not?
He is. I think PG on the quick outside line. Fraser, I think, has just got it.
Has he? Who got that? He did. Fraser Garrity got that. Wow.
By 0.
What? What was it?
0.5. I'm trying to do maths in my head and it's not good. About 0.05 seconds.
Wow. Brilliant finish. Brilliant finish. Lots of light flashing going over the line. Cal Hardy, Chesney. Here comes Andy Littler. Doesn't like driving in the dark because he can't see too well in it, but he's done it anyway. Here comes Derek, who was in a bit of a tussle earlier on. Both he and Oliver Payne still to finish. Oliver's a lap down. Excuse me. Got hiccups all of a sudden.
Yeah, I think Oliver's just bringing it home, to be honest. Just keeping it nice and clean for the end.
Yeah, nicely done.
Unlucky for Oliver there. Was in a great battle with Chesney until the penalty hit. Oh, apparently Euro's out of fuel.
What? He's over the line though, right?
Is he over? Okay, he's gone over the line. That's good then.
Oh, yeah.
Past. Oh, look at that. Nice bit of teamwork there, or sportsmanship.
Sportsmanship.
And apparently Chesney's out of fuel as well, who's pushing him. So we'll see how that one goes. Will they make it? Place your bets now. Behind them is Derek. I wonder if Derek will give him a push, but it could be a close one. It's like it's like being behind like old people, pensioners in the queue at Tesco. You're just like, can you hurry up, please? They're both calling on the radio for help.
I don't think there's any help coming.
Oh, Derek's coming along. Let's hope Derek doesn't go full pelt into the back of him.
Well,
that'd be funny, but
it would be hilarious.
Here comes
Put
Super Derek.
your foot in, son.
Is Derek? No. Oh, no. I hope then.
Oh dear.
I hope then haven't got a direct drive wheel in there.
Brilliant. Well done, Derek. Another 1 point to you after the race. Okay.
Oh,
Let's see.
Felt that.
Everybody felt that. Let's see how that finished. So, Pete Newman was top of the pile there in the feature race here at Road Atlanta Full Course for Result X Pure Sims. And again, 2 races in a row. Michael Hall finished in 2nd place. So, massive points haul for Result X Pure Sims. Well done to them. Jaden Scotton, not only top Pro-Am, but also 3rd place and an overall podium finish for JC Academy Gold. Are you going to have to pay him some sort of bonus?
I'm just going to hope that he forgets that he even raced tonight.
Okay. Jamie Wilson finished 2nd in class, 4th on track for Team Chimera. And Kasper Smirnov finished 5th for Sim Racing School with Rene Earhart in 6th place for Cutting Corny. Demis Digilar, 2nd in class, 7th on track for Hydro Race Racing Forces with Stefan in 8th place. Such a better race, such a solid race from Stefan after the first one. 15 places up from his start position. Great result from him for VTS Esports. 9th was Tony Walker for BSTV Pink. Thomas Asbuth was 10th for Spin and Toe Motorsport with Fraser Garrity, the first of the AM class drivers, over the line in 11th overall for Insignia Motorsport. Pete Van Gool, PBG, over the line in 12th place for Result Clothing. Chris Needham, 13th for Airsmart Racing. Euro Larkin, 14th for Hydro Race Racing Forces. 15th and 2nd in class was Cedric Summerrains for JC Academy Silver. Daniel Lewis was 16th tonight for Blade Designs SRL. David Ayres was 3rd in class after all of that. And such a better race than the first one. 17th overall. So a podium finish for David Ayres for Safeguard. Paul Hurley was 18th for Blade Designs. 19th was Chesney Vandenbroeke for JC Academy Silver. Carl Hardy was 20th for Result Clothing. Andy Littler was 21st for Work Guard. 22nd was Derek Wilkins for Nitro Alliance with Oliver Payne, 23rd. Logan was 24th. RDJ, Ronald de Jong was 25th. Deck Crowther was 26th. And Leo O'Brien was 27th for JC Academy Silver. Phew, I'm knackered after this. Right, let's go and find somebody to interview. Any standout moments for you in that one, Jay? There was quite a lot going on, to be perfectly honest.
Well, that race had everything from the epic saves of Oliver Payne in the first race to the slight mistakes that take out championship contenders on the second. Like, there was, as soon as the lights went out, the chaos just rose. But it was that was good fun. I enjoyed watching that.
Yeah, that was a bit crazy in places. Some really good bunched battles, and it seemed like those battles all the way through the race at points. Pit lane strategy, I kind of lost off with that. I don't really think that there was a lot to do with the strategy in this one. Do you?
It surprised me. I expected the undercut to work a lot better. Well, I mean, it may have in the middle of the field. We may have just missed it.
Yeah.
But looking at the start with, especially with Pete's pit coming out where Logan was initially, though. Now, as I'm talking, I actually think it worked better than we thought it did. The only reason we didn't think it did was because Pete come out behind Logan, but Logan must have underfueled or something like that, and maybe we'll just have to watch that on the replay and be like, oh, actually that worked a lot better than we thought it did. But getting out early of all that battling would have really helped people like Pete and everyone else who jumped in early. We just never really saw the effects of it in front of our faces at the time.
Very true, very true.
That was also a lot of words just to say nothing.
Oh well, you know, words are good. Words are good.
I am paid by the words, so you know.
Well, yeah. Let's have a look.
Onomatopoeia.
That's by the letter, dude. Letter D.
Oh. Damn it.
Yeah. Just looking at some of the chat that's going on. It's a bit mad.
So I'll just karaoke sing Informer just to get my word count back up.
Yeah, let's do that. Who finished in what in the first race? Right, let's go and have a word with, because I'm trying to find the right people. Let's have a word with, first of all, second place in the first race, mid-conversation, always like that, and 5th place in the second race, Kasper Smirnov. Good evening.
Hello.
Hello. So, you obviously get on well with this track. The first race seemed to go very much in your favour, and it's good to see that you've not got this time caught up in somebody else's crash, because that has been the script for some of the races previously, hasn't it?
No, it was not. Last weekend I crashed on myself. So.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Bathurst is a bitch, isn't it? But
Yeah.
but you've done remarkably. What? When did you crash on your own at Bathurst? Where was that? I'm trying to think.
Guess?
What
Guess?
through the cutting?
Nah,
Oh, right.
Skyline.
Down the Dipper.
Skyline.
Yeah.
Through the Dipper. Right. Okay. Yeah, that's the most obvious place. Why didn't I think of that? Anyway, but tonight much better. Second place in the first race. You must get on much better with this track. It's a stalwart for most leagues. Did you do much practice before you came here, or are you going to annoy me now and say you did no practice and just turned up and raced?
To be honest, I was not practicing because I know this track. Like, I raced there, I don't know, 30, 40 times overall, so
Oh wow! Right. Okay.
I have this track in my muscle memory so good.
No, that's good though. That's good. Um, you qualified very well. You did exceptionally well in the first race. We're just watching what happened to you on the first lap of the second race, and even despite that, you managed to recover the situation back to fifth place. That's quite remarkable, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that happened like 2, 3 seasons ago. I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
Also on this track.
Oh, right.
So
Okay.
I don't know what is it with this track. I'm always fast there, but always something happens. Like
Well, you went 3 wide into the bone of the pork chop, turn 6 or whatever that is.
I had no other option, to be honest. I was over.
No. I mean, you've got to race, right? So you've got to be there or not overtake anybody. You've done really well tonight, though. What do you put your talent down to? Is it practice? Is it you're just a natural racer? What is it that sets you apart and gets you into those top 5, top 2 kind of positions? Race win. You've had race wins before, not many people can say that.
I don't know how to say it because
You can just say I am mint if you want. I mean, I do, but I'm only in front of the mirror at the time. But
like you have to. No, reverse.
That's a sound clip.
Yeah. Quick, get that one, Jay. Get that one. We're having that. That's almost better than we're racing, which we used to play to death. But yeah. Sorry, go on, Casper.
You must have some talent to be fast, but talent is not everything. Like I had to practice really, really hard for. I don't know. I'm racing for almost 10 years already, so it comes to experience, to practice, to everything. It's
Okay.
not pure talent.
Right. Okay. It must be just you, Jay, that has got pure talent. Is that right?
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
But the practice for Casper, you could definitely tell a lot of practice is made, and when the lights go out and the nighttime falls, it is usually the practice which sets you apart from the rest. So fantastic racing tonight, Casper. It definitely showed how much practice you have put into the track tonight.
Yeah, as I said, I just remember this track. I can drive it with my eyes closed, so
Yeah.
I race it so
Okay.
much.
Guess what you're doing on the next officials?
Yeah. Officials
Prove it.
are
In
nighttime.
EMPC.
Yeah. I thought you were like reciting the lyrics of a song there, Jay. When the the lights go out and the darkness falls. But anyway, 1980s track or something. I don't know. But I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm just too wired from the race. It's been too good. We go to Laguna Seca this time next week. Casper, how do you go there? Is that one? For some people that's really boring because you go there in every series, and it's been done to death. Really, for, some new tracks maybe for TCR, but that one seems to feature a lot. So how'd you go there?
Same as here because
Oh.
I raced on this track so much. To be honest, it's kind of boring for me. This
Yeah,
track,
it's true of a lot of people, to be fair. Yeah, sorry.
but last time here I was fast, so I hope I can be fast again.
Right, yeah, true. Yeah, absolutely. In that case, anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go and start your practice? Not that you need any. Apparently, you're just going to blindfold yourself next week and race just on instinct alone. Anybody you want to thank before we let you go?
Jamie for good fight at the end.
Oh yeah, that was good fun, wasn't it? That looked great. That was brilliant. Yeah.
And Pete for helping me on my quali lap, then I botched up a chicane.
Oh really? Okay. Well, shout out to Pete Newman then, who was towing Casper around. Anybody else?
I don't think so.
Okie dokie. In that case, we will let you go and not practice. Try and get a good fitment for your blindfold. Ready for next week's racing. Casper Smirnoff, everybody.
Goodbye, guys.
I like interviewing Casper. He's brilliant.
Absolutely.
Such a nice guy. Right, let's bring in. I'll do this one, and you can interview Jaden. Let's bring in for our interviewing pleasure, Mr. Jamie of Wilson. Jamie Wilson, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Right, where did you? What? I'm just being friendly. First race, 10th place, which doesn't reflect anywhere near the massive successes of race 2. So talk me through the differences between race 1 and race 2.
Race 1, I sort of bounced up and down all around the top 10 pretty much.
Yeah, with
not top 10.
Daniel. I want to say Daniel Lewis.
Yeah. Yep. And a few others. Yeah, I got a bit beaten up on the first lap, to be honest. PVG had his elbows extenders on. Going into the corner at the end of before the back straight, and then I had a bit of neck code.
Yes, we saw some solid air. You're not allowed to say neck code. We saw some solid air a couple of times actually, not just with you, which is,
Oh right, okay.
Yeah. Obviously, Logan got binned by the internet gods. I just did you can't see it, folks, but Anyway, so I think we had some internet and ping issues along the way. But yes, sorry, carry on.
Yeah, and then because of that, getting slightly inadvertently barged by the solid air at the chicane, I was a bit flustered and didn't quite know where everyone was as we were going over the hill, because obviously it's difficult to see when the gradient's changing and all this, that and the other in the mirror. It's just looking at the sky or whatever. And I inadvertently turned in on Euro. I didn't know he was there.
Oh yeah, we saw that. Yeah.
And yeah, so apologies to Euro. I've said it in the Discord already, but apologies to Euro.
I'm actually doing a screenshot of that right now.
Oh, great.
Just say. Yeah,
excellent. Well done, Jane. Well done, Jane.
Crop me out of it, please. Yeah, just show the result, not the cause.
Sure.
I need the old the thing I made of you crashing there. Actually, the old GTA thing. I have to find that. But yeah, no, apologies to Euro and Stefan again, because I that ruined their races, and I literally had no idea until after the race when I had to look at it to go, what even happened there? And there was just Carmageddon going on back there, and I was like, oh great.
Do you remember that game? You could get a version with zombies.
I do remember that game.
Excellent.
And there was a game before it called Quarantine as well, if you're going back a long time.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's triggered a memory, but I don't know what the memory is. It's that far back. Wow.
Pete's just transported. Like that scene in Ratatouille where he eats the stuff and goes back to his childhood.
Never seen Ratatouille.
Me saying that's made you go back to 1992.
But I have seen Death Race 3000. Death Race 3000. I have seen that though.
Oh wow! I mean, what? Yeah, flashbacks.
How do we get onto this subject?
PTSD. Oh. Scare
And then after that in race 1, just to get slightly back on topic, I then hit. Do you remember Russell Cow hit the landmine of doom a few years ago?
Yeah.
Up the S's.
Sorry,
I
I
hit
shouldn't
its.
laugh.
Well, I think it's justified. He's not
Yeah.
here. I hit that particular landmine's little brother at one point,
Oh.
and it just deleted the rear axle for a moment, and then I had a
What?
massive slide through the grass, and that's what then put me back into where I ended up.
Oh, okay. So you
That's
hit
what I
a
mean about
limpet
bouncing.
mine as opposed to a long
Yeah,
mine, right? Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so that's why I was bouncing around the sort of bottom end of the top 10 quite so much.
But then race 2 happened, and all that seemed to just go away. Leading laps, overtaking cars, almost perfect pit lane strategy until
Almost, yeah. So Stephen Walker Award of the night for how to balls up a pit stop
That's
the worst
brilliant.
way.
Yeah.
So it was a two-pronged cock up, which was that I overshot the box. That's problem 1. Now that in itself wouldn't have been that much of a drama, you know. I'd literally overshot it by about the distance it would, you know, someone farting in the distance would be enough force to push the car back enough for it to trigger.
Wow.
The problem was though that I came in on fumes, so the car was coughing down the lane. I stopped, having overshot, and of course, engine's off. There's no bloody fuel in it. How can I reverse?
No.
So I'm then,
That's so harsh. We were
I'm
wondering
sitting there
why.
thinking,
Yeah, go on.
I'm just pushing my entire body through my button box on the starter button, and waiting for it to just spool up enough precious fumes to move back an inch. And I was thinking, oh god, I'm going to have to reset and do like 99.999% of a towing lap. It's literally the longest tow physically possible in the sim. But thankfully, it just sort of went and then went backwards, and I was away. It only cost me about 6 seconds or so in the end.
Oh, Jay,
But it's one of the more embarrassing ways to balls a pit stop up.
Jay, you're going to have to finish the interview because I can't. I'm laughing so much, I'm crying. That's so funny. Oh, dear.
Fair enough. Race number 2, everything went so much. Well, actually no, never mind. But
Other than that, yeah, it went
after
pretty
that,
well.
after that, no, you know, you still climbed up. It looked like it was going to be an epic battle between yourself and Jaden, but Casper had other ideas at the end there. That looked like a really good battle at the end there. But
it was a question of, can I catch Jaden before Casper can catch me?
you might, Pete.
Sorry.
He needs a
I'll
moment.
I'll mute. Hang on.
Yeah, it's a matter of, can I catch Jaden to sort of make up for lost time there before Casper could get me? The answer was no. And then, and also I should mention before all of this, I had a really good race with Demis for the lead as well. That was quite good fun. The big problem around here in the Audi is that the car, as you may have found out when you did your video stuff, you may have found this as well, is that the car is absolute...
Yes.
I need a term here. Insert term of your choice here, up the hill at the end of the lap and the one up to turn 3, because it's perfectly in between gears.
Yeah, it is like as calm and easy as the Audi is to drive. If you get into a situation similar to the old hairpin at Donington, I think that's probably the closest one I can think off the top of my head, where it's just so in between gears, where one gear is too high, one gear is too slow. You have to really gamble or change how you drive into it completely. You can't do that in a race though, because you constantly got other things you need to be thinking of. But yeah, no, I completely get you on that one.
And that's bad on your own, but the additional problem into the chicane specifically is that the way the other cars have to take their line through there, and they kind of slow up more for the first bit and get a better exit out the second bit. We can't do that in the Audi. We have to do the opposite. We have to try and get through the first bit as quickly as possible. It's just the nature of the gearbox. And then you're just slow on the exit, whatever you do anyway, so you kind of optimize it for what you've got. But when you've got two cars having to do that in the same space, it doesn't quite align. So there was a few times where I almost rear-ended Tony Walker to space because he was having to slow the car up at the first apex. And I was just having to emergency stop behind him because I just had to take speed in a totally different way. and it's just not compatible through there. It was pretty awful. But that was the basis on which I had to defend from Casper at the end, because I knew that he had the ability to get out of that last chicane and get alongside me up and over the hill, and I'd be buggered there. So I had to just park it on the racing line basically to try and stop him from doing it. And it worked, thankfully, just about. Casper's very switched on, so he kind of anticipated I would do that, so fair play to him.
Nice. And yep, top 4 overall in that one, so nicely done on that one, Jamie. Next week we are off to Laguna Seca. It's a bit of a weird one, because people don't realise just how flat some of those corners go. But I feel with the Audi, there's going to be a couple of corners exactly the same as Road Atlanta, where you just go feel like you're in the completely wrong gear for it. But how do you run on it?
Yeah, up the hill. It's not as bad. There's only one instance of it, just out of turn 6 up the hill is going to be a bit naff, but we should be pretty quick everywhere else, I think. But yeah, I've always liked the track. It's the fact that it was like the rookie track when I started a long time ago, and therefore, I did an awful lot of laps around there, like thousands and thousands over the years. But because it's been refreshed and because we don't drive it that often, it's got its kind of novelty back for me. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I especially like the bit after the corkscrew, that like very, very fast left-hander downhill is good fun. Especially if you get the car set up a bit loose round there and you're sort of having to hang on to it and front-wheel drive drift it round there. That would be good fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Awesome. Right. Okay. Hopefully, we'll see you next week. Fantastic results tonight. Ladies and gents. Oh, sorry. I forgot to ask. How rude of me. Anyone you want to give a shout out to tonight? Sorry about that.
That's all right. Shout out to Demis, because that was a really fun race in race 2 at the front there. Really enjoyed that. And yeah, shout out to you guys. Shout out to Pete's lungs. Hopefully they've recovered now.
I am about to award you my driver of the meeting based on 2 things. One, getting a second place at being a pro-am driver in such a great way. Sorry, no. But being 4th. High up. Oh, 4th. And being the funniest interview I've done in years, and I mean years. That bit where you were saying the thought of doing 99.9% of a toe lap was too much, that absolutely buckled me. So you've got my vote based on that. Oh, dear.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and shout out to Pete's local hospital for they have to deal with him after this. Yeah,
it might be me just doing solo next week if they keep him in. But
yeah.
Anyway, we'll let you carry on with your evening, Jamie. Thank you again, and yes, we'll see you next week. Ladies and gentlemen, Jamie Wilson.
Cheers, guys.
Oh, best interview ever. That I nearly never recovered from that. That was so funny. If he timed his jokes any better, I'd never have breathed in again.
You'll have to do the next one now if you want.
Oh,
you have to make up for it. Just
it's one of your boys. It's that one that's always loitering around the top spots. It's what's his name again? Oh yeah, Jaden Scotton. Anybody think you were a pro driver, mate? What's going on?
I don't know. I'm not a pro. I promise you.
Are you sure?
Sure. Last time I checked.
So, what I saw tonight was a very mature approach to overtaking other cars, or, as the case was, not overtaking other cars. At one point, it was as though you were channeling Jay Corley, because Jay was saying stuff and you were doing it, and I think there was some kind of cheating going on.
Telekinesis, mate.
Tell what, you were floating through the air. What is this?
Wait, telekinesis isn't reading minds, is it? That's
no,
like
floating
moving
through
things with
the
your
air
minds.
and stuff like that. I know they said naughty word then, but you know.
That would explain like 40% of my life. But
yeah.
Oh no, Pete's gone again.
Yeah, nearly. Yeah, very, very mature driving tonight. Where have you learned that? Who, is this something that you just have in you, or is this some coaching that you've had? What's going on here?
I think just try and take lessons from each round I've done, something went wrong. I mean, I think with race 2, it could have easily gone wrong. But a moment when I passed Daniel and went over the curb, the last corner, car went loose. I very nearly turned myself across his nose, and that would have been the end of me.
Yeah.
So it's a fine line between, hero and in the wall.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, true of everybody. But the fact is, you seem to be able to shoulder these sort of pressure situations very, very well. Yeah, you've obviously got a mature head on young shoulders.
Thank you.
I think it's going to do you very well when I put you into the pro category tomorrow. No, I'm not going to do it this season.
Jesus Christ.
But
I nearly swore.
yeah, I'm sure you did. And you nearly said, "Drat it." But yes, it's you've done a very professional job tonight, I have to say. Fourth and first in class in the first of tonight's races, and the bottom step of the overall podium, and again top step of your own class. You can see why I'm talking in these ways, right?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I think race 2 was probably my best race I've done this league.
Mm-hmm.
I was really chuffed with it when it finished. I mean, thankful for Logan, who I let pass and sort of just clung on to him for as long as I could, or like a dog attached to someone's trousers. Just stayed there as long as possible, had a slipstream, and then pit. And that put me, well clear of Demis. And then it's a misfortune for Jamie, I think, in the pit stop. I think he ran out of fuel. I don't know if he's mentioned that in the interview.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, you did really well with your pit stop as well. You were one of the fastest, one of the shortest stopped times of anybody, and didn't run out of fuel.
I nearly blew the my stop.
You
Very
nearly
nearly.
blew it.
Yeah.
Well, nearly blowing it, Jay. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is perfect, right?
True.
Yeah, sure.
Yes. Say yes.
Yes, sure. This time.
This time.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm
I
your
get that.
star driver.
Sorry, what was that?
So I'm your star driver.
Yes. Yeah.
Except when Austin's here.
See that? That was
He's
a.
not. He's not here tonight. So me.
Can
Stuck with me.
we just ask a different question, Pete?
That was an
Right.
elbow to the ribs, Jay. Do you not
I
feel
know,
that?
but next question.
Okay.
Next question.
Laguna Seca is the next destination for this league. How do you go there? You must have done a gazillion laps, right? Because everybody has done.
Not really. And I
Oh.
don't like it, to be honest.
Oh,
We'll see. I mean, we'll see.
Okay.
I think last time we were here, I think I was away, so I couldn't do it. So I've barely done any laps in TCR there.
Right. Okay.
So it'll be interesting.
Well, we'll see
But
how
bring it on.
that ends up next week. You're gonna have to do a bit of practice, maybe then.
I won't be pro pace, sure.
Oh, look at that! He's already sandbagging the interview, Jay. I mean, that's not good, is it?
We'll be keeping a close
right?
eye. We'll be keeping a very close eye, especially Pete as he's hovering his finger over that pro button.
Yeah, absolutely. Anybody you want to shout out to, Jaden, before we let you disappear?
Yeah, well, teammates, especially Chesney. It was awesome to see because I know he was not sure if he was going to race tonight, but he did, and it went pretty well for him. So I'm very glad he's racing still. Good to have him. Yeah, that's it pretty much.
Awesome stuff. In that case,
Off to bed.
Yeah, off to bed. Get yourself some good rest, ready for Laguna Seca. This time next week, Jaden Scott and everybody. Okay, next up, we're going to bring in... We're going to bring in... Who are we going to bring in? We're going to bring in Fraser Fraser Geraghty. Good evening.
Good evening. How are we?
We are doing reasonably well. Reasonably well. My sides are trying to recover from the interview with Jamie Wilson, because that was one of the funniest things I've ever done. You, however, have brought home some class silverware because you've topped your AM class twice tonight. Not only that, you have positioned yourself quite high in both races, well into the Pro-Am League, Pro-Am class rather. To what do you attribute your success?
Oh, I'll be brutally honest. Second race was just a fluke.
I don't
I
believe
was
that
fuel
for a minute,
save.
Jay.
I
do
was
you?
fuel saving like mad. It was close. I was like, I've
Uh,
either got to pit again, do a splash and dash, or I should have enough. And I think across the line at 0.2 or 0.1 of a litre.
That sounds like
was-
you've.
Wow.
That sounds like a bit like the conversation we just had with Jaden. Excuse me. One step away from disaster is always perfection, and I think that's what you're describing right now. We saw you overtaking cars in the classes above you.
Who
For fun.
was that?
For fun.
Who was that?
Several.
Oh.
I don't know which ones.
Or at least fighting very hard, I think, with likes of PVG and the
Yeah.
rest at the end. It's like you'd already won your class, final lap, and you're just like, you know what? I don't care who you are, and you're literally uppercutting, and it was a beautiful thing to watch.
That was literally when we was like, right, we've got enough fuel to go to the end now. I was like, okay, foot to the floor,
Yeah.
and just see what happens.
Well, it turned out very, very well for you. It's I don't know where you've come from, but you're going to great places. How do you like racing in the BSTV League?
I'm loving it. Each week, it's just great battles. I mean, the incident with Carl, it's what it is, isn't it?
Well, it's Carl
Managed
for
to
a
get some
start.
fun.
Yeah.
Well, I weren't going to say anything bad, but everyone's saying that in chat.
That's
I
class.
think Jamie said I've had the baton now for Road Atlanta and Carl. So,
Yeah.
but it was hard racing leading up to it. I made a mistake. Blade got past. Blade made a mistake. I tried to nip through, and it worked for 0.2 of a second. Then Carl ended that one. But look, let's not dwell on it. Well, I managed to get some points back in the end. It sort of worked out with strategy, but it was just fun overall again.
No, well done and well said, and good, mature, pragmatic approach to racing. It's not going to work perfectly every time. You're working with other humans, aren't you? And they're about as random as you can get. But yeah, to have that kind of attitude, you're going to fit in very, very well in BSTV. Laguna Seca is the next destination. I'm guessing you might have done 1 million laps around there, like a lot of other iRacers.
Back in the day, I think the last time I've turned wheels around there was potentially when the M2 came out. It's been a while.
Wow.
It's been a while.
Yeah. Okay. We were talking before and about the last time I drove one of the tracks. Can't remember which one we were saying now, Jay. But the last time I did it was in the Skippy, which probably predates most people racing on iRacing now. But yeah, I do appreciate what you're saying. It's been a long time for a lot of people. Do you go well there, or is that a track of complete anathema?
I think the easiest thing to say is I'll turn up in the chat next week and we'll discuss how it went then, because I have no clue.
Fair enough and well said. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go?
Do you know what? Everybody just racing tonight. Obviously, bar Carl, screw you, Carl. Everyone else was fine. It was clean racing. It was a laugh. Just usual, enjoyable week.
Cool. Can I vote twice, Jay, for my driver of the meeting?
We'll talk it over.
Okay. In that case, fantastic racing tonight. Fraser Geraghty, everybody.
Cheers, guys. See you later.
That was funny. Right, one for you, Jay. We've got Chesney for your interviewing pleasure. Welcome to the booth, Chesney Vandenbroeke.
Thank you.
There we go. Chesney, fantastic sets of results tonight in terms of didn't lose too much on the place of the second race. The first race, it looked a little bit action-packed in places, and you were fighting with teammates as well. So you battling with Lee for a little bit for a few laps. How did you find the track tonight? Did you Did you feel quite quick, or?
I actually just wanted to finish the race actually. I didn't feel quick. Like I felt like the track didn't suit the Veloster. Well, the Veloster didn't suit the track actually. And the first race, especially first race, I was actually struggling with the car. Um, I, I felt kind of rusty, like especially in the first race. Like I still can't start the car. Like after 4 weeks, I still can't start the car. But in the second race, in the second half of the first race, it went better, and and I got a little more pace. I could find some consistency. So, and the battle with Lee was very fun, and we could just pull each other.
Nice, nice. Well, you did manage to get finished on those races. Race 2, finished 19th overall on there. With the lights going down a bit, less sunlight, and as it started getting dark, how did you find driving around in the dark this week? Have you been enjoying it, or have you been like quite a few other people who have been quite nervous whenever the lights have turned out?
Just I enjoyed it. I enjoy the dark racing actually. I enjoy it way more than the sunsets. The sun is not in my dashboard, so I can see how much RPM my engine is running. That's the thing actually.
Yeah, makes sense. So you're a fan of rain races. You're a fan of nighttime races. So if we truly, Pete, want to give Chesney a massive advantage this season, we will never have a race in daylight ever again, and it will. Oh my gosh, could you imagine a rain in nighttime race?
Oh,
Like,
I'd never thought of that until just then. Thanks for the inspiration. Welcome to Laguna Seca, everybody, where it's going to be a nighttime race in torrential rain.
I
I
don't think
just
I've ever seen it rain at Laguna Seca in my life,
I don't
like
think you
during
can.
race
I don't
or
think you
on
can.
iRacing. So.
It's in the
if you want
desert.
to if you want to make it on Tintic, you can just do the Notchlife like midnight and give it a monsoon.
Jesus Christ! I think that might be actually like a crime against the iRacing gods.
But
Yes,
they were
like
nice to
Pete
me this
said,
week.
yeah, we'll give it some thought. Not a lot of thought, but we'll give it some thought. Next week, as Pete's already said, is Laguna Seca without the nighttime rain. How do you race around Laguna Seca? Do you like the track?
Yes, I really like the track. I'm looking forward to race it at its. I think I will suit the car more. I think I will perform much better on it, especially with the
I think
corkscrew.
so. I think so. It's I think with short straights and how tight some of those corners get, especially the corkscrew onwards, it will definitely suit the Veloster a treat just there. But no, for tonight you finished the races, solid results, especially in your class. Is there anybody that you want to give a shout out for tonight?
My teammates, Jaden with his stellar finish in race 2, Lee with his races. Too bad he couldn't finish his second race. Cedric also did very good, very good in the AM class. And strangely, my doctor, he did watch the race. I went to the doctor today. I was talking to him about the iRacing, and he does play iRacing. And I was talking about him to the league, and he actually watched the league beforehand. So
Oh, really?
yeah,
That's class.
he knew of Backfire Simsport. So
I think Pete, we need to get some. We need to set up a shop in Belgium somewhere.
Yeah, definitely.
We've obviously got a demographic there
Yes.
somehow.
Yeah. I don't know
We
how we
will.
manage that, but yes.
We'll have to learn Dutch and French as well. But
I can't even speak English. What are you trying to pull here?
well, I mean, I know some French words like
Bonjour.
pomme,
Pom.
pomme de
What's that?
fruit. Apple, pomme de frites,
oh yeah, apple.
chips,
Yeah.
a little bit of what the French call a certain je ne sais quoi. I don't know what that means.
No, I don't either.
Do you want to
We'll
know
work
the
on
word
it.
apple in Dutch? It's apple.
Apple. I knew I picked the wrong language.
Oh, I can survive in Holland.
it.
Wow, that's brilliant.
On a diet of just apples.
Yeah.
But Chesney, thank you so much for tonight. Hopefully we'll see you next week at Laguna Seca. Congratulations on getting all the finishes in, and let's hope next week for yourself you get some start fighting for those victories again. Ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
Chesney van der Broek.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good weekend.
Cracking. Right. Apple. As opposed to apple. Yeah. I won't starve to death in the Netherlands. That's great. Right. Next. Next into the booth, we will bring in the mighty Paul Hurley. Good evening.
Evening, fellas.
Evening.
you
So,
doing?
first race, third in class. Where are
Yep.
you? People don't know who I'm talking to if I don't put your car on the screen. Hang on. There we go. And 17th on track. That's pretty sound, that. Road Atlanta's a challenging track, isn't it? It's a real challenge for the head and the body. This one's not an easy one to navigate, is it?
No. Things didn't. I mean, I got on late. I didn't actually do any practice. Went straight to quali, and I don't know. I was on practice on Monday. I was faster than I was in quali, so I don't know what happened. I think I need to get into my groove. Really, I need that bit of practice before.
Yeah. No, I can appreciate that. This is a rhythm track.
Yeah.
This and certain other tracks like Road America, you've just got to settle into that repetition, and repeat over and over again the same turning points that don't kill you, and then deal with all the people around you. And you had plenty of them tonight.
We did. I mean, first race wasn't too bad for me on incidents, but second race, first lap, turn 6, me, Cedric, and Casper, 3 wide, and at one point, someone's got to back out there, and you can't get free. You can't get free around that corner, but
no,
I'm not gonna cast aspersions onto whose fault I think it was, but I don't think it was mine.
Casper.
I agree. I don't think it was either.
No, me either. Casper was the meat in the sandwich there, and Pinball Wizard happened, and cars split off left and right. So that was a bit unfortunate. That put you back in the second.
Well, it gave me damage, and also I looked at my rejoin, and that was a little bit close to the bone. I feel
Oh, okay, right, fair enough.
Yeah, it was all right. I didn't kill anyone, or no one hit me, but it was that wasn't the best of rejoins. And then after that, I was sort of raging. I threw one down the inside of Chesney. I did apologise to him for that, but made it stick.
Cool. Well, maybe you got away with that one.
Well, yeah, it was a legal move, but it was just it was ultra aggressive. I suppose maybe sometimes that's what you got to be to go in places.
Yeah. So we've got Laguna Seca on the menu for next week. Does that go down well, or
it's a track I like, but I guarantee you this: after about lap 2, the whole thing will look like a kitty litter tray.
That happens a lot, especially around that kink, or just
especially that track. There'll just be gravel everywhere, all over it.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting from a viewer's perspective. It's going to be a challenge from the driver's perspective. Talk to me where SRL are right now.
Right, SRL first season 9, first race proper starts on Friday, which is guess where? Here. So if you've done Petit Le Mans, you've done the officials this week, you've done BSTV, by Friday you should be like an expert around this track.
Absolutely minted, yeah.
No, which I still don't think I am, but yeah.
You got room in the league for more?
Yeah, if anybody wants to join, we could probably squeeze a couple more in. With a free league, you get a load of people chuck their name in the hat at the beginning, and then come the start of the league, who knows how many turn up. So we'll see. There's two drop rounds. So if the people don't show up after the first race, people will put their name in. If the same people aren't there again the second week, we're willing to maybe bring people in.
All right. Okay. And cost to enter?
Free.
Yeah, free.
Free.
Looking at your lovely ladies on the side of the car there. So yeah, it's free to join. Friday racing follows certain officials, but not all.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yes, correct. Yeah, it definitely follows the IMPC. There is a commentary and like a YouTube video, but it is delayed by a week because our lovely commentator actually races in it. So
Yeah, it's
bit tough
enough.
to do it. It's a bit tough to race and commentate at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, I do it every week. It's just I don't show my car on the race. If you believe that, you'll believe just about
You're actually Pete Newman, aren't you? Just...
If I was, I'd be better looking than I actually am. Anyway, anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go and start putting some laps in for A, SRL, and B, for Laguna Seca next week?
Shout out to my teammates. Shout out to you guys as usual. Shout out to Oliver actually, who was doing some practice on Monday, and he was a little bit down on pace. Just sort of talked him through a few of the things where I thought he was losing a bit of pace, and he's really since then he's done a bit more practice and he's picked up the pace massively since there. So he's done well, and I don't know what happened to him at Bathurst. I'm still trying to figure that out because he was really fast at Bathurst, and I don't know where he lost the time in the pits, and neither does he. But yeah, he's done really well. So shout out to Oliver.
Yeah, well said. He did all right tonight. He just got caught up in some stuff.
Oh, and I think Carl just confused a couple of cars with pies. I heard.
Yeah, it's a bit like Mario Kart. I think he throws pies out the window instead of bananas or something.
He was very, very quick to apologise. To be fair to him, he's not a dirty driver.
No way. Not Carl Hardy. He's the least of people that I would suggest are dirty. He's a very fair driver.
No, he's a good guy, and he puts up practice on Monday at his own cost every week.
Absolutely.
So fair play to Carl.
Yeah, he's a good lad.
He is.
In that case, we will see you this time next week in BSTV.
Yeah, definitely. Looking forward to it.
Paul Hurley, everybody.
Take care, guys.
Right, and our last interview, Jay, is going to be Mr. Andrew Littler. Good evening.
Oh, bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Ça va?
Oui, ça va.
Ça va très bien, merci.
Yeah, see, we're all French in here. We're all French. Multicultural and stuff. But yeah. So the 999 car did all right this evening. Where did you finish in the first race? I'm just going to go on.
20th, I believe.
Yeah, which is not shabby at all in a 27 car grid. This is a track that can kill you in many different ways at many different points. And then you put a whole load of other super fast guys on there and it gets a little bit more dangerous. But we saw you handle that with aplomb tonight. You handled the car very, very stoically, very professionally, and pretty quick, to be honest. You've got some good points for the team.
Yeah, well, they all abandoned me, though, aren't they?
They appear to have, yeah. I blame Fee. I know Chris has got his girls dancing, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, I think he's dancing tonight.
Yeah, so you're on your own flying that work guard colour, but you've done it very well, I have to say.
I enjoyed it tonight. Yeah, it was. It is a track I do enjoy. Anyway, it's one of my faves. But yeah, I was going quite well at the start of the first race. I think I took about 4 or 5 cars. I followed Paul Hurley through, and then end the first lap. I think it was David Ayres tried to come down the inside of me on the last bend.
Is that the one where he ended up? Yeah, in the green and the grass. Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought, oh, I'm dead here, and somehow I managed to save it.
No, you did well. 20th in the first race, it was, yeah. And in some really good battles, we saw you on screen quite a lot tonight. What will you do? Oh, sorry.
Was it Liam? I think it was battling with Liam for quite a while. That was good.
Liam. Lee O'Brien, you mean?
Lee,
yeah.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, in the first race. He had a bit of unfortunate incident on the second race. So, yeah, was not featuring.
Yeah.
But no, brilliant racing this evening from you.
Thank you.
Laguna Seca is the next destination. How did you go at Laguna?
I love that track, apart from one little section.
Is it the Kink?
No, it's that bloody carousel.
Oh, okay. It was going to be one of two, to be fair.
Yeah, it
Right. Okay.
catches me out all the time, that thing.
Right. Wide
I
in.
need to get a lot.
Yeah, wide in over the top of the hill is the best way to go at it. But yeah, it unsettles the car quite a lot. Over rotation is a massive issue going through there. You know, anybody near is going to unsettle the car. Any advice, Jay, for Andy to take to Laguna Seca on the corkscrew?
Watch my guide.
Watch his guide. Watch his guide.
Watch guide, and you'll get plenty of advice on there.
Subs only cost £5,000 each for 5 minutes.
Wish.
No,
I'll buy you a lollipop.
Oh, lollipops will do.
Sure.
Yeah, the way that the sugar tax is going, the lollipop really will cost £5,000.
Yeah, Pete Newman gave me a bit of advice there once. He said, "Don't turn in after you've turned down until you see the tree."
Oh yeah, I've been told that before.
And the next thing, I hit the tree.
Standard.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, aim at the tree. That's what I was told, funnily enough, years ago. Aim at the tree. I think you took it a bit too literally.
Probably did, yeah.
Yeah. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go?
Yeah, give a shout to all my boys and girls that are missing tonight. Hope everything's gone well with banging drums and girls dancing. And obviously you guys for the things you do and the broadcast.
No, very well said, and thank you very much. It's been a pleasure to host all of these races, all 27 of them, including you tonight. Fantastic performance. And a good amount of points for work, guards, so well done. Andrew Littler, everybody.
Thank you. Good night, folks.
So that's the end of all the interviews, Jay. It's been a great night. That has been an action-packed Road Atlanta tonight. I think that is the single funniest interview I've ever had on any BSTV broadcast with Jamie Wilson. My sides are still sore, actually. That was just hilarious. I've never heard anybody say the prospect of doing a 99.9% toe was just too much. It still makes me laugh now. That's class. So he is getting my driver of the meeting for that and for his performances. Anybody in your mind for the driver of the meeting tonight?
Well, I shouldn't, in case he decides to bring that to the contract negotiation tables for next season. But I mean, he finished at the front for his class, both races. Took advantage of mistakes from others, kept it nice and clean, and showed, like you said, great maturity in how to pick your battles as well. So mine's going to Jaden.
Yeah, I thought it might go there. He did do a fantastic race. It was very, very good. Such maturity as well, like I said, on very, I think, young shoulders. You know, what's his I rating at the minute? 3,463. I've never been that high, but you have, and you eclipsed that a long time ago, didn't you? You'd have to throw away I rating out of the windows of your car.
And then I'd get banned for, obviously, like, you know, what's the tank in my rating?
Yeah.
Let's
People
not do
get
that.
done for that, don't they? Yeah, it's weird.
Yes.
I can't understand it. But
Sweats, dirty sweats for the
Dirty
special
sweat.
events.
Sweating off the right rating. But yeah, well done to Jaden then for clawing away some points there for the driver of the meeting. It's been a great night, folks. I have thoroughly enjoyed this one. The chat has been electric, and we've learned tonight that Thijs van Gool will hopefully join us for his first race with us next week. Hopefully Laguna Seca stands up as good as this one has, because this one's been, you know, look at it on the screen. Just mobs of cars all night. You can't ask for better than that as we descended into the darkness. So thanks everybody for watching, contributing on the chat, driving, joining him in the booth, obviously, Jay. and all the professional and insightful information that you provide for these broadcasts. Thanks to, you know, Alan, who is in the chat now, but he's not in the booth anymore. Sorely missed either way, because some of his statements used to be hilarious when he was in the booth. And stay safe, everybody. We'll see you at Laguna Seca this time next week. I'll hand you over to Jay for his goodbyes.
Thank you very much, Pete, and as always, thank you for everything that you do for the league. We all, whether we're racing, watching, or in the Discord, we owe you everything for BSTV being the lasting force that it is. On the track, the lights went out, the chaos went up, but next week we go over to the desert, Laguna Seca, probably the track that everybody has probably raced more times than they'd care to admit. If you haven't already, put a thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel, check out the past broadcasts, and if you're interested in racing in the league, then all the links you need are in the video description below. Get clicking, get joining, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be commentating on your journeys through the world of Backfire Simsport TV. Good night, everybody.